That was really strange. Feels like it took a really long time for the dashboard to actually register my stream was live. As long as we are live, that's the important thing. Yeah, that's right. This is the top Elona stream on Twitch right now. At least I think. I feel like every time I look for videos on it, it's like there's maybe 7 total. It's a pretty niche game though, as you might imagine, a freeware roguelite from, I think originally 2005 it came out. Like, this game is really old. Sorry, 2006 was when development started. Anyways, let's go ahead and play some Elona. I need to launch the game. Of all the things that I prepared, the one thing I didn't do is launch the game. Alright, so this game uses MIDI, so if it sounds really bare bones and basic, that's why. So I just made a test adventure to make sure everything worked. It seemed like it worked. We're not going to be using that, though. I'm going to delete you, actually. The credits wiggle because it does the same thing that ZSNES did. You know what I'm actually going to do? I'm going to turn on capture cursor so I can point out things on the screen. Because it's a little tricky to do. But yeah, this game has a ZSNES start screen. So let's go ahead and make a new character here. I'm using Elona Plus Custom GX. It's like 5 different mods stacked on top of each other because they added a bunch of weird mechanics that don't really add a whole lot to the game. Like, they added a thirst mechanic on top of the hunger mechanic. And it doesn't really add much to the game, so a lot of people kind of just removed it. So we're going to go ahead and make a new character here. First thing you get to do is roll for your alias. So these are all randomly generated. You don't get to just outright choose your alias. I think you might be able to. I think there's a way to do it in-game eventually. But we gotta get our alias first, so let's see what we get here. I removed some of the gross names, like this is a game from like 2005, 2006, so like there's a lot of really immature aliases, so I removed those. Let's see. Eternal Foot. Grown Queen. There's a couple of CSV files in the base directory that you can modify. Earthquake of Hunting Dog. Now there's a name. The Moron. These some good choices so far. And there's no limit on rerolls here, just go to town. Sadness Patient, Lunatic Glacial, Red God. The Bronze. Airhead Bone. Found that bone evidence. Combat Bull. Elona time. Yo, what's up, Tiff? Risky Money, Hateful Dum Dum. The Dum Dum is one of the ones that I changed. Yeah, Kindly Revolt sounds like a Bravely Default series entry. Bravely Default, Kindly Revolt. Let's do some more. Sex Steel. Foot of Sister. Bull Falcon. Unhappy Hedonist. Pleasure Hair. Yeah, that's one of the Elona traditions of being like, oh man, I'm gonna pick a performer and I'm gonna go play my grand piano in town, and then a guard domes you with their railgun rock at like the speed of 2 million miles per hour. War Body. Serpent Mustache. Ooh, that's a good one. Yeah, don't try and play near Loiter. He'll kill you. They actually made it less lethal in recent patches, at least with Elona Plus. Cloud Moron's pretty good. Priest Bullet. Butt Quest! Sometimes the titles aren't very good. Ruin Brain. Tiny Killer. Dum Dum Heaven. Butt Quest! Sir, Butt Quest! The thing is that when you talk to people, they'll refer to you by this and be like, what's your name? Butt Quest? Never heard of you. Ooh, gay control. Sniping Fist. Bird Corruption. Bird God. Weeping Mustache. Oh, these are all good. I want to do some more. Pleasure of Horror. Blue of Sky. Madonna Shock. Family Blood. Cuteness Artillery. Yeah, I'm thinking Cuteness Artillery is pretty good. And then the next thing you get to do is roll your background. This is just flavor text. As far as I can tell, it doesn't change anything. So you can say you were a criminal, one day you were summoned to this world, though you're calm and collected, you're undisciplined in your private life, you like to exercise. This is all just flavor text as far as I can tell, so you can either, if you really, really care about your fictional backstory, then you can do that. But otherwise, this doesn't really... Though you're ordinary, your body odor is worrisome. I forgot that's one of the possible ones. Though you're a genius, you're surprisingly servile. You like stuffed animals. You like to cultivate bonsai. Huh. Though you're friends with everyone, you drain the enthusiasm from those around you. You hold a powerful grudge against someone. I think that's the winner. Alright, so next thing we gotta do is pick our race. And, almost every race has a unique trait or feat to them. The trained skills, these are what you start with. So, for example, Pickpocket, normally you have to join the Thieves Guild, but if you pick Fairy, you can actually just have it. I will not be playing Snail. Snail is hard mode. Snail is Tourist if you ever played NetHack. I believe Eurlis, they get additional skill points whenever they level up, which is, not super interesting. Yuldernas are extra magic resistance, just like innate, which is pretty useful. Yeah, not bad is better than, actually, I don't know if it's better than good. It's hard to tell. Either way, your initial starting stats don't matter too much because you can level them all up. This just determines your beginning stats, so like don't stress out too much about these. But yeah, Yulderna gets magic resistance. Fairies get extremely good resistances to all elements, but you are made out of paper, and you cannot wear anything that weighs more than 1 stone, because you're a fairy. If you try to wear like a full piece of armor, it will weigh you down. So, fairies are tricky, but they're very, very good at spellcasting. Dwarves are built-in dark and poison resistance, and they start with pretty good like melee stats, so they can do pretty decent melee fighters. And they start with some decent proficiencies as well. Joueurs are... Oh god, what was their deal again? Oh right, Joueurs are... They get slower digestion, so like when you eat something, it keeps you full for longer, which on paper sounds good. But this is in fact a bad thing. You want to be hungry in this game because you can boost your food, you can boost your stats by eating food. And it is in fact in your best interest eventually to be eating as much food as possible. So Jouer is actually not a very good race to pick. Because that racial feat, it's innate, you can't remove it. So it's easier when you're learning the game, but later on it becomes worse for you. Then we've got Elias, who are kind of a little good at everything. They're more of like a caster slash ranged hybrid. Their racial abilities aren't very good. They get reduced damage from overcasting. Yeah, they're elves basically. They get reduced damage from overcasting spells, which is not very useful, considering that you have to be out of magic to do that, and you generally don't want to be doing that. And yo, Freighter5, thank you for the resub. Hello. So yeah, Elias, I'm not a huge fan of them. I think they have another effect. I don't remember what it was, though. Snails are just bad. Snails have 0 racial feats. They start off with terrible stats. They get like 3 equipment slots total. And there are these enemies, well, not enemies, there are these neutral NPCs in towns called cleaners. They're like Roombas, basically. And I think if they see you, they will throw salt at you. And since you're a snail, you are extremely weak to salt. So don't play a snail unless you want to grind for like 10 hours before you actually get to play the game. This is hard mode. You might think, oh man, proficient in martial arts and throwing. Anybody can do this. Anybody can throw and do martial arts. Don't pick snail unless you really hate yourself. Liches, I believe they have a weakness to fire, but then have increased resistance to a bunch of different, like, magical types. I don't remember which ones. So they're kind of like almost an undead style class. And they're a little more suited towards spellcasters. They start with better perception, learning, and will, and magic. Not a lot of charisma or strength, though, so it's harder to recruit friends. And then you got your gobos. I don't remember what the goblin feat is, actually. Let me look that up real quick. I should probably keep the wiki handy. Elona Goblin. Okay, so goblins have darkness resistance and also gather more materials at gathering points. So they're similar to dwarves, but more on the, like, material production side rather than just resistances. Not a lot of charisma, so again, hard to recruit friends. Next up is Golem, which are very, very slow, but they are tanky as hell. They're not really spellcasters, they're all about getting in and dealing damage. And they have built-in dim resistance, which is actually quite useful. Dim is like a status effect that causes... it's like pseudo-confusion. Sometimes you just drop your input, like sometimes you just won't attack, or you'll move in a random direction rather than the way you want it to go, so it can be useful because dim resistance doesn't really exist outside of equipment. And even then, it can be really hard to get, so golems can actually be pretty strong endgame. And then you got mutants, who are very difficult if you don't know how to kind of game the system. Every 3 levels that you get an extra limb. And the way that the game determines limbs is you can get an extra hand, you can get an extra leg, you can get an extra chest, you can get an extra, like, ring slot. It just gives you a free equipment slot every 3 levels, basically. But it's random, so you may not get what you want. But yeah, these are your classes. I'm kind of torn. Like, I'm thinking Yildirna, Fairy, Dwarf, possibly Golem. Can you grow fungal hyphae? Actually, yes. There's mutations in this game. You can get infected with this disease that causes you to grow shit, like flowers. Oh, God, what class do I want to play, or what race do I want to play here? Golem is very slow, and being slow is kind of rough at the beginning. You know what? Let's do a Yildirna. We could do like a kind of a war mage casting / melee, because they can also do martial arts. Like, they're decent at melee. They don't have terrible stats, and the magic resistance is very nice. Oh, we can keep the. Oh no, I don't want to change the race. No. And then you can pick your gender: male, female, trans female, hermaphrodite, or unknown. Whatever you want, it's yours. And then, now you pick your class, and this isn't as important. This is mostly just, the skills you want to start with, and I think the classes do have, yeah, they have bonuses, but you can change your class eventually. So, for example, warriors, as you might imagine, pretty much melee class. Increased chance for additional melee attack. And then Thief, they can get guaranteed criticals if an enemy isn't aware of your presence. So if you sneak up on somebody, there's a stealth skill. Then you got Wizard, which is probably either Wizard or War Mage, I think. Maybe War Mage, because I really like that increased chance to cast spells. Wizard is just like strictly spell casting, like it reduces MP cost, but at the cost of like not really getting any melee proficiencies. You get short sword and stave. And then Farmer, you start with gardening and such, so you can actually, what's it called? Start a farm quickly. You also have an increased chance to invoke Decapitation. There's a weapon type in this game called Scythe, which can just decapitate an enemy, and I believe it's just an instant kill. And this makes that chance go even higher if you have the chance to do it, I believe. Yeah, this is the roguelike where you can get a little girl as your starting pet, and they are technically the best, but eventually you can make any pet a demigod if you want to. Then you got Predators, who are kind of like martial artists, basically. They have increased rate of criticals, and they start with a bunch of melee-oriented skills. And you got Archers. It's an archer. I don't think I need to explain the concept of an archer. Their special skill is increased hit chance. And then War Mage, which is probably what I'm going to pick. A little bit of sword and board, a little bit of casting, but the increased spell cast chance is really useful. Bell of Termination. The bells are really strong, but the problem is that eventually enemies start getting like guaranteed hits, and bells have like no health. Like if you hit a bell, they're probably dead. Then you have Tourist. Again, this is hard mode. Their special class skill, they lose more money if you get pickpocketed. They only get 2 trained skills, traveling and fishing. Again, this is hard mode. If you want to have a hard time, pick Snail Tourist, play it for like an hour, realize that it'll take you forever to do anything, and then re-roll and make a better class. Make a better character. And then you've got your Pianist, who is kind of built in for performing. You start with good charisma, you start with the performer skills, so you can actually play the piano, and probably get killed if you try and play it against high-level NPCs. And then they have reduction to... well, they have a chance to reduce sound damage to 0. Then you got your Gunner, which is increased chance for additional range attack, and they mostly use firearms as opposed to bow and arrow. Because there's also guns in this game. It's not just, traditional fantasy stuff. Then you got your Priest, which is more about healing, shields, armor. This is probably closer to, like, Paladin, honestly. Because they start with heavy and medium armor skills, as opposed to light armor, so probably Paladin would be a better way to call this class. And then they start with increased potency of HP recovery. And then finally you have Claymore, who is, they kind of... They're like almost glass cannons. Like, they're very powerful physically, but they are mostly focused on dodging. They start with the greater evasion, which is a very useful skill. But I think we're going to go for War Mage here. I'm going to change the name of class. Alright, and now we got to pick our tag skills, which is not super important, but it can be useful. I think that we can actually pick some skills that we wouldn't start with normally. Like, Pickpocket is useful, greater evasion is also useful. Because some of these skills you have to get from guild trainers, you have to join. Yeah, Tourist is actually really strong in NetHack if you can survive the early game, which is really difficult. But they eventually get the Platinum Yendorian Express card, which is very, very powerful. It's just getting to that point is really, really hard. I think I want to get... Literacy, we don't need to grab that. Memorization is not super important. I think I'm going to get Greater Evasion. And then you pick your stats. This is old style, like D&D, roll for your stats. Not super important, because you can just improve these regardless. This is just like what you start at, so... We'll just go for like a high magic and high charisma, I think. That's what I normally go with. See if I can get the 19. Oh, I saw it. Come on. There we go. So we can lock that. This isn't going to be the rest of the stream, don't worry. And then, what's the highest charisma I can get? Oh, I just saw 8. I think 8 is the best. So we'll lock that, and then we'll try and get some decent rolls here, but it's not, again, not terribly important. So probably go for, like, double-digit strength and constitution. Yeah, that looks fine. And then we pick our feats. So I generally like to start with, where is it? Exorcist. Because sometimes when you go to sleep in this game, you'll get these cursed dreams, which will curse your equipment. And that can be really annoying early on. So we're going to turn that off. We don't want to get cursed. And then, after that... I don't think I'm going to get Sexy Dance, because my charisma's not very high. This is kind of dependent on your charisma. Agility is useful. It's not as useful as it used to be, because you can no longer take, like, 200 turns to an enemy's 1 anymore. They put a hard cap on it. Because they realized so many people were dying when they would fight, like, a Quickling, and they would move 50 times at once, and then you'd be dead. It wasn't very fun. So they capped it so you can do, at most, 20 turns to an enemy's 1. Where's the skill I want to grab here? Independent isn't terrible. Knockout is useful when you don't have Rods of Domination yet. Natural Leader is actually quite good, too. You get a free cheer effect, which is really useful. Where is it? Not dodge. Do I not have that yet? Oh, I might have to level up a bit before that feat shows up. Oh no, here it is. Stone Defense. That's the one that I want. Then we get to take another feat. I think I'm actually going to take Natural Leader. Alright, now we got to pick our portrait and skin here. Elona doesn't really care like what portrait or body type you use. You can male or female. You can change it later on if you want. There's no real limitation. There's also a bunch of customs you can do if you want. I don't have any custom stuff set up. Let's pick a good it's a good wizard. Look at this dude. Yeah, these are extremely Suikoden characters that didn't make the cut. But yeah, you can customize pretty much however you want. Let's go with this dude with the eye patch. Why not? Your portrait doesn't have to match your actual hair color either. You can just do whatever you want. There we go. Then we can do sub hair. There's you can put on pigtails and stuff if you want to. Your Hatsune Miku braids or whatever. Let's do that. Let's at least kind of try and match the portrait here. Then you can do different body types, so you can have quote-unquote male/female body types if you want. These are based on RPG Maker, hell yeah. Let's see. You're gonna have a fancy little suit. And pick some pants. Ooh, not a lot of pant options, actually. Sure. And then you can pick your additional colors for, clothing if you want. Let's give him some jeans. He needs some jeans. And I think these are, yeah, here we go. There's, additional, cosmetics you can throw on as well. I know it's hard to tell. Because, it doesn't, scale up the resolution, unfortunately. This is a very old game. There we go. There's our eye patch. And then you can change, eye color if you want to. Or, eye type. You don't have to pick the default eyes. Just constantly doing a closed eye in pain face. Give him red eyes. Sure, let's give him that one. What's wrong with the trousers? Okay, oh no, did I go back? I went back, damn it. I went back too many times. Alright, Exorcist. Stone Defense. And Natural Leader. You really reset all my stuff, you scumbag. It's actually kind of close to what I had before. We'll just change the hair color back to green. Sure, that's good enough. There we go. So next you get to pick your difficulty. The baseline is Essential Mode. This is just standard. There's no permadeath here. Lost Mode, there's permadeath. If you want to play this like a traditional roguelike, you can. I wouldn't recommend it. Because it's very easy to die in this game. And it makes things real difficult when you just run into a really hard encounter that you can't reasonably deal with. Then there's Overdose, where you get triple experience and you can increase it even higher if you want to. You don't get to put in your score. I don't know how much you care about that. There's basically a bunch of different modes. This is, if you want to play normal mode, but you want kind of a punishment for save scumming, I guess. So this is like, this is basically Mr. Rossetti gets mad at you if you try and exit without actually using the save and quit option, so... they actually added, in the mod that I'm playing, they added back the ability to save scum if you want to, so there's no real penalty for doing that if you want. And then Abnormal, you get increased penalty for dying. So if you want like a hard mode but don't necessarily want permadeath, I'm not sure what exactly the penalty is beside the regular one, because normally you lose some money and drop some items. And then Purge mode, which is basically just wizard mode, you get to pick whatever you want. There's a button that you can just press to instantly kill stuff. You can say, I want to have all my skills at maximum, so we're going to play on Essential, I think. This is Elona Plus, yeah. I will not be playing default Elona. And then finally you can re-roll your background if you want to. Don't think I really need to do that, though. Alright, I'm satisfied now. And finally, we need a name. Who is the man behind the cuteness artillery? You can also change your name, I believe. You don't have to stick with the same name the entire time. John Wick, the cuteness artillery. Pretty good. God, my learning is at 4. It's gonna be tricky to learn some spells. Oh well. How about... Ooh, Jeff Grumble's pretty good. Turbo Saxophonic. You know what? Let's rotate our name out every now and then. How about that? I like Jeff Grumble. So we're gonna go with that to start. Okay. So there is a story to this game, if you're interested. It's very bare bones. It's pretty simple. You probably won't interact with a bunch of it because it is very minimal. But basically, there is this forest which is spreading this gross, fucked up gas across the entire world called Etherwind. And it is causing mutations and a bunch of weird symptoms on people. No, they have the story. It's in Elona Plus, at least, not the base game. So everybody hates the Vindale Forest, which is where the gas comes from, because, or I should say, everybody hates elves because that's where the Vindale Forest is, which is where the gas is coming from. And basically everybody is real pissed at the elves and is like, "Yo, what are you gonna do about your forest?" And they're just like, "The forest isn't doing anything, man. It's not our fault. It's a forest." So your character canonically has ether disease, which is it affects a couple of people, not your companions. Like, you are the only person who really runs into symptoms. That and one other person in the main quest. So you stow away on a ship and you wake up in this cave. This is kind of the tutorial for the game. We don't need to do that. These are, these two elves basically find you and kind of bring you to a cave. It's actually not a free cave. But basically you got this, this man and woman who rescue you and bring you to a cave and maybe kill, there was a beggar inside and kill him. And it's like, oh no, this is your cave now, you live here. Well, Jeff Grumble. So, if you want to do the tutorial, you'd say you want to play it. We're not going to do that because we know how to play. I'll just explain stuff as it comes with you. Yeah, they give you a corpse. Like old roguelikes, you would eat corpses and stuff, and just so happens this game, it's the corpse of the beggar that who used to live in this cave. So maybe not the nicest dude. Alright, so we're actually in the game proper here. So you start with a couple of items here. These are actually new. I believe you didn't used to start with these. So stethoscope, leash, and fusion pot are all useful. Filtration bottle would be good if we were playing Elona Plus, but we're playing Elona Plus Custom GX, which removes the thirst mechanic, so we don't really need that. And I don't remember if this is a, I don't remember what kind of potion that is. We're gonna hold off on that for now. So let's take a look here. So we've got a bunch of different skills, and right now not a ton of useful, like, supplemental skills for, like, making money and stuff. Yeah, we don't really have any of the really powerful money-making skills, but that's fine. Alright, so first thing we're going to do is look at our spell list. We don't have any spells. That's not good. We're gonna read these spell books, but first thing we're going to do is go to town. We can also check our salary chest. We'll get some items in there eventually over time, but for now, we're just going to leave our cave. This is your tutorial. Basically telling you, hey, don't read spellbooks inside your home, because if you fail reading a spellbook, sometimes it summons monsters. If you summon monsters in your home, they'll hang out for a while. You don't want this. So this is like, it's not a traditional roguelike in that it's like the one dungeon and then you go through and clear it. It's more of like an open world thing, and there's a bunch of different things you can do, like going between towns and stuff. So we're gonna go right here down to Vernus, which is the first town you should be going to. This is the plot. This guy is being kind of a fucker, sort of, maybe. Basically saying, hey, do we want to do something about these elves? Because they got that stinky wind and it's ruining everything. He's putting out a very false narrative right now, let's say that. Yeah, the base game, if you play regular Elona, which you shouldn't be playing because it is so old by now and it's so clunky, there's no plot in that. So basically, this dude is trying to get everybody together, be like, yo, let's go kick the elves' asses. Let's group everybody together, go take out the elves. Alright, so we're in our first town, Vernus. It's an RPG town. And then once you get to your first town, you get to meet your companion. You start with either a dog, a cat, a bear, or a little girl. What do we think, chat? Who is our companion? Anime child, bear, kitty, girl, child. Feels like it's kind of split between bear and little girl. Thing is, we can always get more. Let's go with the bear. Alright, so let's check out our brown bear. We got a bear now. He has longsword skill somehow. Interesting. He has performer. This bear can perform. Do you have any gear on you? Okay, so if you look down there, at the bottom. Oh, my mouse was there. If you look down here, you can see the equip list. So the bear has 2 hand slots, 2 ring slots, an arm slot, a waist slot, a leg slot, a shoot, and an ammo slot. So we can give this bear a gun. Although I don't think it has firearms, so it wouldn't be very good with it. Do you have firearms? Oh no, it does have firearms. We could give our bear a gun. No resistances. How does this bear know how to use a gun? Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is use our stethoscope on our bear. That way we can keep an eye on his health. And if you want to use the leash, you can also use that to prevent the bear from walking too far away. I think right now we'll let the bear kind of rock, do its thing. You could give your bear a gun and a sword, or you could mutate more limbs onto your bear. You could have your bear quad-wield weapons if you want to. So first thing I'm going to do is... we want to read these to get some stocks of spells. So, very important, as soon as this cutscene finishes anyways. This motherfucker will ruin you if you try to perform in town, by the way. So there's this really weird, depressed dude at the bar who never really talks. He's important to the story. And basically they wanna recruit this guy to maybe join in the campaign to stop the elves. But he got mad depression and just spends all day at the bar now and complaining about this lady that he lost when he was a kid. Yeah, this guy has one of the strongest weapons in the game, but it's also one of the most dangerous weapons in the game because it invokes Ragnarok. That's not like a spell effect. It's not just like, oh, Ragnarok, it just does a bunch of fire damage. No, it causes Ragnarok. It will start the beginning of the end of the war that will end all the planet if you use that. Okay, so at any point in the game, if you press enter on a map tile, and I'm using the numpad, by the way, this is like traditional roguelike controls. If you press enter on a map tile that isn't like a town, you enter a random wilderness tile. So these are like just randomly generated, usually super basic enemies show up here. We're actually going to pick up this wildflower because I think we can eat those. Yeah, we can. My bear's going to try and fight this bat. I don't really have any... what am I even using right now? So I have a bronze staff, bronze breastplate, bronze light cloak, cloth amulet, decorative ring, and an engagement ring. So it increases my charisma a little bit. There's only the one version of Elona on mobile, I believe. I don't really like it because it has gacha stuff in it. It feels a lot like the we have Elona at home version of Elona. Okay, nice job. My bear clawed the bat and transformed it into several pieces of meat. Nice job. So there's a public performer. We want to try and kill enemies before we want to read books. But my bear's got it. Also, my bear currently will pick up stuff off the floor. You can change that if you want to. I think that's an Elona Plus custom thing. Alright, so what you want to do when reading spellbooks is go to the edge of the map and read them. And there's a reason for this. The way that spells in this game work is that you have to read a spellbook to gain stocks. So for right now, for example, since I just read that book, we now have 142 stocks of Magic Dart, and each cast of the spell costs 5 stocks. So if we read it again, my literacy skill increases now that I read the book. It's kind of like Skyrim style, you train skills by using them. We now have 284 stocks. And on top of costing spell stocks, it also costs mana. So basically you want to try and keep yourself stocked up with spell books and replenish them over time. So we're just going to read some books here. These are super basic level spells, so nothing should really go wrong. But we need to do this because this is going to be our main method of attack. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to assign this to a shortcut. So if I press a number on whatever thing I want to do, I can now just press 1 to cast Magic Dart at the nearest enemy. So we're going to keep reading these. Again, pay attention to the chat log here at the bottom. It's getting cut off, actually. Hold on. Okay, no, it's not. So you want to pay attention to the chat log because it'll tell you if something goes wrong. Like, it'll say your mana is absorbed or something. So here we go. So sometimes if you fuck up, you'll get thrown into a dimensional door. And you'll get warped somewhere else. So in this case, it's not a huge deal. These dudes, I believe, are neutral. I think the thief might actually steal from me. So again, pay attention. Don't just, like, spam read because you're gonna end up in trouble if you do that. Something is slain. I'll remember this. So something's fighting out of our range. We probably don't have to worry about that. Okay. And notice how it says 5 charges? Whenever you read a book, it uses 1 charge. So you get a bunch of stocks, and basically you have 5 chances to gain stocks from that book. Eventually you can get your literacy high enough that you don't really have to worry about failing ever. There's also a skill later on that makes it much easier. Is ever a use case for fucking up a spell on purpose? Not really. You never really want to do that, I think. So we're gonna do this again. This trains our light armor. This trains... Okay, so there, that right there, what just happened, it's very important. Your mana is absorbed. So we fucked up and it ate all of our mana. Mana comes back over time. But if you try and read it again and it fails, it will absorb your mana. But since we don't have any mana, it'll absorb our health instead. And it's possible to die like this. It's very possible to accidentally read too much and die in this game. So what you want to do is either hang around, wait for your mana to regen. I'm just pressing the wait button a couple times. My bear is hanging out. And then try again. Alright, cool. So we raise our literacy a little bit. We're up to 11 now, as opposed to, what were we at before, like 8? And then on top of that, you'll notice there's a percentage beside all of these skills. These are your potentials. The potential is just basically a multiplier on how fast the skill levels up. So right now, my literacy skill will level up slower because I've been using it a lot. On the flip side, if I evade attacks, it'll level up 1.85 times faster than normal, because I haven't used that as much. And then you can raise this in town by talking to skill trainers. They will improve your potentials. But now that we've gotten our skills sorted out there, let's go ahead and go here. Oh, my bear sold an item and earned some money. Hell yeah. I feel hungry. Let's eat our food. You start with a bunch of traveler's food cargo. These don't boost your stats at all. This is strictly for increasing your fullness, and that's it. Yeah, the bear, actually, does the bear have no negotiation? Okay, the bear does not have negotiation, so it's not going to be selling stuff very smartly. The bear, I think, might? No, the bear does not have higher base charisma than I do, but it's close. So you'll notice this this guy here has some fruit on it. Actually, let me change my tweaks here real quick. First of all, I'm gonna change some convenience tweaks here. So we're gonna add a feed option to pets. We are gonna highlight items because there's a couple of useful items that you want to pay attention to. Allow running in world map to speed things up. Gameplay, gather items at end of party time. Pets heal other pets. Share gold for group performance. Pets die permanently. We're not using lost mode. We can turn back on save scumming. I'm just gonna turn that on. Bash all fruit, this will save us so much time. Organize range produce. Everything must go. That can stay off. That's not important. That's not important. This is a little more in-depth. Eventually you want to get to the point where you never take naps and always sleep at a certain time because it causes a breakfast event which boosts your potential. And the harvest mode is... ranches become harder. I don't really like it. There's no real point in messing with that. We're not going to get to Zeom in this stream. I don't know what this is. And then you can also turn off cicada noises during summer months if you want to. I think we're good here. So now when we bash this tree, we'll get all the fruit at the same time. So we got 2 cockies. I don't think we can actually cook these. Yeah, we don't know how to cook, so Normally, if you have the cooking skill, you can actually cook this food and make it better, or potentially worse if your cooking is really low. We're going to get that eventually. It's really important. Do I have the analysis skill? I do not. That's another important skill to get. So the first thing we want to do is probably look at the trainers in town. And if you notice there in the corner, you'll see a little PP that says platinum. That's your platinum count. So when you go to a trainer, you can learn new skills. So here we can learn mining, lockpicking, detection, fishing, alchemy, cooking, and traveling. Traveling is a very useful skill, by the way. Cooking, traveling, and traveling are like priority 1 right now. So we definitely want to get some platinum for those. But we need to get some platinum. We don't know how to do that. Every town will have this little board right in front of me here to the north. And these are basically just like mini quests. So for example, some quests say, hey, there's some enemies spawning in a forest nearby, can you kill them? And the little $ near the quest kind of tells you the difficulty for them. So as we go higher, we see, okay, this has 5, this has $6, so this is going to be really hard to do. So we don't have a performer skill, we can't really do the performance quest, so let's try some basic hunting. And you get immediately warped to the field, I guess. This is like the wilderness fields, these are like temporary zones. It's actually kind of loud. So now we're going to try our magic dart out. Okay, so magic dart. It will never miss if you hit something, or I should say if the spell succeeds in casting, but as you can see right now, we only have an 86% chance to cast it, so it's not guaranteed, but it's going to be like our best method of attack right now, so we're probably going to do a lot of... Let's fight this chicken. Let's fight this chicken in hand-to-hand combat. Okay, there's a hungry demon coming up. We want to get rid of that. Because the hungry demons, they're not like dangerous in terms of melee fight, but they will touch you and make you hungry. And at the start of the game, this is bad. So there we go, Curse of Hunger. So we're a little hungrier now. Okay, I'm out of magic, so I'm gonna have to let my bear do some work here. Oh god, I'm dying. Bear, help! Bear! If you die here, it's not a big deal. You don't actually lose anything. I'm actually gonna die to these basic ass. Of course I fail. Where's my bear? Bear, come to me. Something unleashes the utmost limit of its fighting spirit and pummels something. Something stops something's attack with its own unleashed fighting spirit. My bear is doing some work off screen right now. Okay, the magic dart is recovered. We gained a level, hell yeah. So we learned gauge release and rubbing, which is... it's a multi-purpose skill. Fail the cast, I really don't need to do that right now. Where's my bear? Did my bear die? My bear might be dead, I think my bear is dead. We're probably gonna die here, but it's not a huge deal. Yeah, I think my bear died. So we got killed. If you die in a quest area... Oh yeah, my bear is extremely dead. If you die in a quest area, you don't actually, like, die for real. And when one of your companions dies, it's not permanent. You can just go to the bartender, call them back. Costs you a little bit of money, so try not to make a habit of just letting them die. We have resurrected our bear. Our bear is a little scared because it just died. But it's not a huge deal because we don't really have any fame anyway, so it's not like we can lose any. When you fail quests, you lose your fame. You temporarily lose some stats, but you can get them back. They will go back up. It's not a huge deal to die. Let's see. Alright, I leveled up. Let's spend some points here. Because we have some bonus points and we want to get those. I think I'm going to level up casting just so I get less failures. I'm going to spend all my bonus there. And I could also spend some bonus points on my spells themselves. I think I'm just going to make Magic Dart a lot more reliable right now. Level that up to 11. Your casting skill increases. Your casting skill increases. Your casting skill increases. There we go. So now we can cast it at 100% rate. So a lot more reliable. We now have a basic attack. It is so much easier to get started as a wizard in modern Elona Plus compared to like old versions. If you wanted to be a spellcaster in the older versions, you were basically committing to it for life. Like, there was no chance you were going to do that. Okay, so maybe the hunting quests are a little too tough. We could try and do some delivery quests. That might be an easier option. Or we could try another hunting quest. Nah. Let's go to the puppy cave. I think that's what we're going to do. Actually, let me talk to my bear and tell it not to... first, I'm going to designate my bear as a precious ally, because I do not want my bear to be accidentally sold or used in a gene machine later on. And then we're going to tell my bear to not pick up items off the ground, because if you let it pick up items off the ground, it will also drink from wells. If you drink from wells, sometimes an alien can enter your stomach. It's basically a chest burster. It's bad. Don't do that. So the puppy cave is a good place to start off with. It's, I believe this is a direct reference to another... I want to say it's Angband that has a puppy cave as well. So the puppy cave is a random... Oh, wow. Puppy cave is a randomly generated dungeon that changes every single floor that you go up and down. Why is this rabbit so strong? Not gonna overcast. Could you... Hey, bear, could you, like, take care of the sheepdog that is trying to kill me? No? We're gonna dip out. Since I'm a mage, I'm kinda weak right now. Is it Adon with the puppy cave? Okay. I know it's a reference, like it is a direct reference to another roguelike, I just don't know which one. Let's eat our traveler's food outside the cave so we can recover. So, since this dart will never miss, it is a really, really, really useful skill for early game. Enemies eventually start resisting magic down the line, but for this, like, early on, it is super useful. And now we can start finding some gear, too. The puppy cave is randomly generated, so you'll find a bunch of random equipment and stuff. We wanna work on leveling up our magic dart. We wanna use that spell as much as possible. I love the off-screen messages. Something is transformed into several pieces of meat. These slimes are like the super easy enemy, like it's almost impossible to die to them. This public performer is throwing rocks at me, I think, so I'm gonna kill it with my magic dart. Also, much like traditional roguelikes, you don't know what items on the floor are immediately. You find potions that just say gold potion, bloody scroll. What do they do? You don't know. Eventually you can get a skill that allows you to identify them, like before you pick them up. Oof, this dart is actually doing some work, damn. Got some nunchucks. I'm just gonna let Magic Dart do all the work here because it is so useful. Yo, V for Vanarchy. Thank you for the reset. We're gonna pick up that milk. We picked up that milk and got a level. Thank you for the 7 months, by the way.
You're great.
Do I have a hat yet? I don't have a hat yet. Let's pick up this hat. Sometimes this will pop up. These are random events. So in this case, you find a random campsite, and you can choose if you want to maybe get some useful items or just leave it as is. Let's grab these items. Let's grab that yogurt. Floor yogurt's the best kind. And then we can actually pick up these scrolls. I might as well, because we're going to need to identify a bunch of these anyways. I don't have lockpicking, so opening doors is going to take a minute. Fail to open the door. Fail to open the door. Corpse of Floating Eye. Okay, we don't want to eat that because that'll paralyze us. You have to be careful with which corpses you pick up. Like, I know ahead of time the corpse effects are not random, so like certain enemies, for example, fire ents, if you eat one of those, you'll get fire resistance. But then on the flip side, some enemies are just outright bad for you. Actually, does Floating Eye give nerve resistance? I think it paralyzes you and it might actually give you nerve resistance. Let's try that. Having a lot of trouble with this door. I really need pickpocket, or not pickpocket, what's it called? Lockpick. Did my bear just step in a oh no. Right, the corpse rotted. I forgot. Items will rot over time if you don't cook them, and they rot a lot faster if you don't cook them, so... If we eat this now, we're gonna throw up. Probably not worth it. Nothing really does nerve damage this early on anyways. What we could do is eat our traveler's food. I didn't mean to eat the flower, but that works. And yeah, if you eat an alien, you'll get infested with an alien parasite, and you'll basically have to drink dye and make the alien melt in your stomach, or drink poison or something. We could probably do a hunting quest now that we have guaranteed casts. I think we can handle it. I just gotta be a little careful, take my time, let the bear take over aggro when I'm running out of MP. Like, enemies like these, for example, sometimes it doesn't just play music. I don't know why. Enemies like bats... Oh no, that's a flying frog? Weird. There we go. Flying frogs are safe to eat, I believe. Kill that thief. The thing is that you get a lot more nutrition by actually cooking the corpses, so you want to make sure. Also, you'll notice that some of this text is blue and some of it is black. Blue text is identified items, so we know if we eat this traveler's food, it's not cursed, it's not gonna make us throw up. But some items will be cursed, and the only way to know is either to identify them or to passively identify them via analysis. Eating unidentified food is generally not a great idea. I should be able to handle this, I think. Alright. So once you kill all the enemies, the quest is complete. You go talk to the person who gave you the quest, we get some praise, we get some fame. Fame is kind of like a difficulty slider for the game. And then you also get some items. So for our trouble, we got a shuriken, we got some gold, and we got a platinum coin. So what we want to do is get as much platinum as possible so we can get some skills. Because cooking is going to be real important for us. Let's try another hunting quest, actually. That one wasn't too bad. Shoot this horse. Hanzin, the brown bear, unleashes the utmost limit of his fighting spirit and pummels the fallen soldier. The fallen soldier is killed. Hell yeah, my bear is doing work. Nope. I think I can cast one more time. Okay. Sometimes in these instanced areas, you'll also get, like, fruit trees. You can still bash those for free fruit. Oh, my, Okay, we're fighting an enemy bear and a little girl and an eyeball now, so we have to be careful. The little girls are actually really strong. Like, I just took 14 damage. Unidentified arrow, we're not really shooting a bow, so not super important. I'm gonna run away a little bit to get some MP. Okay, 42. Very, very slowly move around. Casting skill increases, alright, that's good. More damage is always nice. The eyeballs don't really do much, they just kind of stand there. There we go, area secure. So this little green icon is who gave you the quest. Look, she was clearly causing a menace to the town. Also, I think this is one of my favorite bits of flavor text. Something is buffing the floor at an inhuman speed. Let's go bring our bear back. I'll back my bear. It's based on level, so like as it levels up, it costs more and more. But my bear is worth it, damn it. So that's 2 platinum. Come on. If you press Shift R, it toggles rest, which just passes a bunch of turns. It's useful if you want to try and just increase the speed of the game a little bit. Don't think we can do these. Do I have any mica ores, actually? I don't think I do. No, I don't. Let's go to the magic store, see what they have. Spell books. Probably want to stick to magic dart for now. So we want to keep an eye out for that spell book if it shows up. Because every one of these books is a new spell to learn, but it's also a lot harder than the basic magic dart spell. Actually, do I? Hang on. I'll check something real quick. I keep forgetting to eat my food before it rots. Oh well. Okay, no, you don't get skill tickets yet. Eventually you will. I think they actually got rid of the random chance to ask for turds. I don't think they do that anymore. Now the question, I think I would probably want to go for cooking first, so let's try and get some easy quests done real quick. Actually, let me run to the puppy cave, because I could probably find some really easy mica ore there. And now that we actually have 100% cast rate on our spell, it's a lot easier to do this. Mossy scroll. Something is getting covered in web right now. Oh. What just hit me? Oh, there's a public performer. God damn it. No, turds still exist. I just don't think they ask for them in quests anymore. I think that was removed. Okay. Something is killed. Look at you. What? Oh, I stepped in a trap. Damn it. I don't have any sense trap, so, damn it. So we lost a couple of items. We lost our stethoscope, bottle of milk, feather hat, raw noodle, mossy scroll, shuriken, claw, mossy scroll, complicated scroll. Not a huge deal. The gold is honestly the worst part right now, but you can always get more. Starting off is a little tricky because it's really easy to die if you don't pick like a melee class. I'm actually gonna change... I think it's in like detailed setting. Here we go. I'm gonna change auto turn speed to highest. Just so that way if I do a rest it doesn't take like a full 3 seconds. Did I try another hunting quest? Maybe I'll just try another hunting quest. Yeah, I know there's food. I know how hunger works. The trickiest part about these quests is that you start in the middle of a group of enemies, and yeah, those items were deleted since it's a randomly generated dungeon. Not a big deal. Again, it's super easy to get more. Ooh, don't like this. Maybe I should have taken the little girl. This is unfortunate. That's a wizard, right? Oh no, that's a warrior. Ooh, I'm getting shot with a gun. I got a machine infantry. Help me, bear. Oh god. Do I just run? I think I just run. That way I don't lose any more potential stats. Yeah, damage numbers, they were added in a recent version. Okay, so maybe I'm not ready for blue $ quests. I should probably stick to the green ones. Run back into the puppy cave. And drop this rotten stuff too. Drop those. Everything that you drop is on the floor, so you can pick it up later if you want to. Okay. I see a katana. Shoot a bunch of magic darts. Try not to get domed. Oh, katana. Get some shoes. I don't have any shoes. Let's get some shoes. See a spell book. You want to be very careful about reading unidentified spell books, by the way. I'm gonna fight this werewolf with my bear. Pick up this amulet. Red potion. Potions aren't super important. I'm actually gonna pick up these junk stones. These can be used for trading in for those trade quests eventually. Yeah, Elona's hilarious. I love this game. I'm gonna overcast. Don't think I want to do that. If I overcast there's a very real chance that I just die. God, doors are so hard to open. My bear fell into a pitfall. It's fine. I fell into a pitfall. It's fine. The big thing are the string traps. Those are super dangerous. Okay, there's a mechanical ball. These are used for the Big Sister, Little Sister, Big Daddy subquest. It basically adds like the Little Sisters from BioShock, and you can save them, and then you either choose to harvest them, or you can return them and get a bunch of rewards. Returning is almost always the better option. Kill that thief. Because, yeah, I've got like 1,300 casts of magic dart, so I'm okay for a while without reading another book. It can be tricky with the casting, like the summon monster stuff. Because, like, there are some spells that you can just get to summon monsters. Mossy scroll. Might as well pick up these scrolls, actually. Give me a girdle, too. I don't have any waste items yet. I don't want to wear anything yet, just because it might be cursed. See if I can find any scrolls of Identify. Yeah, this game is great. I love this game. It's absolutely hilarious. Brand new spellbook. I'm gonna stick to the first floor for now, just because I don't want to get stuck in deeper and have to get out. Ooh, nice. That's actually really lucky. So, we just got an item here. This is the, I don't remember what it's called. It's called like a shining shell or something. When an item is identified as special, I know this is a special item because it is a fixed artifact. It will always give you the same stats. Like, there are certain artifacts that are always the same. And this one, I believe, gives you 15 protection value, so, like, we'll like, almost double our defense. And I don't think they can ever be cursed. I'm not 100% sure. But now we can tank some more hits. It's a lot easier to take damage now. That's really lucky, actually. Found a gun. Found a pistol. Iron rod. I don't need a pot for fusion. I already have one of those. Oh, still stuck in the cobweb. Take another junk stone. I'm just gonna grab all these spell books. We're gonna want them eventually. We're gonna read them all. God, magic dart is so useful. The fact that you can take out these bats, normally it takes forever to kill them, because they will dodge everything you do. Like, everything. They have such high evasion. Okay, so eventually you get sleepy. You want to sleep, you don't just want to keep doing stuff until you just collapse of exhaustion, because sleeping in beds gives you chances at better dreams and better sleep events. So I'll pick up this money, it's not a lot. Rabbit, get off me. Ooh, rabbit tail. Rabbits can drop their tails sometimes and they give you a permanent luck increase. God, my speed is so low. Like, this is unburdened and I'm at 70. I'm so used to having, like, triple-digit speed. Tattered scroll. Yeah, I might as well grab. I think you can still passively identify stuff. It's just way slower. And you don't get analysis training. My bear's taking a little bit of poison damage. It's fine. Oh, I can eat this pistol. This is a raw pistol. I can eat this. I could be Inspector Azuma. So, when you see this on your eat menu, like when you see a piece of equipment, that means that equipment is raw. And it basically just means the equipment is made out of, I think officially it's candy. Because there's a bunch of different material types that your items can be. Like, it's not just going to be pistol. You can have like an emerald pistol, you can have a wooden pistol somehow. You can have a adamantium pistol, you can have a pistol that is made out of the ether that causes your disease. No, candy is an artifact. There are a bunch of items that can just be candy. Or raw, I should say. So, what you want to do for sleeping, different beds have different quality levels. And you can buy, like, some really, really crappy beds. But they're just like sleeping bags. They have really bad quality. These aren't terrible, the ones in town. So what we're going to do is actually we're just going to use the bed, go to sleep, see what effects we get. Now here we go. So we have a dream of counting sheep, or we found a flock of sheep. Do we count them or do we attack them? I believe counting has a chance to increase evasion, but then it also has a chance to make you insane if you see the purple-eyed sheep. And then attacking, I think it's a much lower chance to increase a stat. Let's count them. I want to count them. Alright, nice. Increase dexterity and boosted our evasion. Hell yeah. Okay, potential increases. So if you remember earlier, I was talking about literacy being down to like 60%. Now that we increased our potential through that dream, it's up to 88%. So again, this just modifies how quickly a skill will level up. So if it's like over 100, it's going to go faster than normal. And if it's under 100, it goes slower than normal. I believe the cap is 400. Still haven't identified this gun. We could just do these. Oh, did we gain a level? I guess we were leveling up light armor or something. Just wearing armor, like, it'll level up your light armor skill. Okay, this is at least good. We know this isn't cursed, so we can put that on. And we have shoes. We still don't know anything about the shoes yet. Let's just identify some stuff here. Are you not the identifier? Where are you? Oh, probably in here. Here we go. Identify all my stuff, please. Okay. So you can also throw katanas. It's not a great idea. I wouldn't recommend it, but you can. Let's put on our silk shoes. It's not super great. It's a little bit of mine resistance and a little bit of a speed increase, which is something. We don't have any gloves. We don't want to dual wield. Okay, so this is just a raw pistol, so we can eat it. And I believe it'll train, like, dexterity. And then special items like this, you can't identify them normally. You have to identify them passively. So we at least know that this gun is safe to eat, so let's go ahead and eat it. Very boring food. This pistol, ugh, I've had better. Ah, here we go. So, if items are cursed, they usually have the opposite effect of what you want them to do. So, for example, if I eat this cursed leaf, I will throw up, and I will get more hungry. So don't eat cursed food. Bad idea. Wouldn't recommend. Also, this here, Cursed Scroll of Oracle, I believe it actually gives you... It takes away information from you. The good thing is that you can still sell cursed items. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to the store here, and we're going to sell that. And it's not worth a ton, but Oracle Scrolls, they do sell for a decent chunk. It's an okay way to get money early on. Oh, here we go. Another green dollar hunting quest. We could probably handle this. Okay. Hermit crabs aren't super dangerous. They just have a lot of defense. Ooh. Getting a little spicy here, though. As long as they don't have guns, I can run away. I'm gonna overcast. I need to kill that guy. Oh, this rat is biting me. Where'd my bear go? Bear, use your special attack. Oh, that wasn't very good. I think my bear died. My bear dead? No, my bear's still alive. My bear's hanging in. I got you. Support fire. Come after me. Did the thief really try and steal money from my damn bear? Who steals money from a bear? Who does this? Okay. Let's rest here for a bit, recover some HP. My bear has a lot more health than me right now, so it takes longer to recover. Okay, who's still alive? There we go. Hungry Demon. I really wish you would target the werewolf first. Again, we'll run away, recover some MP. Okay. Mission complete. Found a sword, claymore. Do I have weightlifting? I don't think you start with weightlifting on War Mage unless... No, you don't. So there's no point in holding this for now. Claymores are very, very, very heavy. And when you're burdened, you actually move slower. The only reason you want to be burdened is if you have weightlifting, at which point you will train weightlifting passively just by doing that. Thick gauntlets and energy cell. These might be too heavy. I'm going to hang on to that, not the energy cell though, because I don't have a laser gun yet. Okay, 2 more quests and we can actually get cooking here. Do I have a Rod of Magic Laser? I do, hell yeah. I want to give my kid a Rod of Magic Laser as a birthday present. Here you go. I hope your kid has a great party. Ooh, a Scroll of Oracle. Sell that for some more money. So yeah, this one isn't cursed, so we'll make 1,200 gold off of it instead of just 600. I don't know if the bear has weightlifting. Let's find out. The bear does not have weightlifting. We're gonna have to teach that. You teach pets skills different ways. You have to get a gene machine and you basically splice other NPCs, like you splice other pets into your existing pets. And that gives them passive new skills. Or sometimes extra limbs. You can also get extra limbs. Definitely not handling these right now. There's no way I could do the Performer quest. I don't even have Performer as a skill. And these are for cooking, which we can't do yet. Let's see that rabbit's tail. So when it says you become lucky, that means your luck stat went up, and it is permanent. So keep your eye out for, what's it called? Keep your eye out for rabbit tails. They're really good. You can get... Actually, do I have a raw noodle? Oh, no, I dropped it. That's right. Yeah, sometimes you can just buy raw noodles. Let me check the food shop. Yeah, here we go. Do we all have blessed ones? Yeah. whatever, it's worth it. Get that, I don't... It's interesting that they just want the raw noodle. Alright, so now we can get cooking. One of the most important skills in the game. I can talk to the trainer, please. Every skill that you learn increases the cost of the next skill. So you want to try and prioritize the skills that you really want first off the bat. So here we want to get cooking, we want to get traveling. But cooking by far is probably one of, if not the most important skills in the game. So, alright, we know how to cook now. The problem is, we know how to cook, but our potential is completely abysmal. It'll level up half as fast as if we normally cook stuff. So what we want to do, first of all, cooking, you need some kind of cooking implement. So here we have an oven and a food maker. There are different quality levels to the different food implements, basically. So, for example, there are portable cooking tools that you can get that they are absolutely terrible at cooking food. But, it is better than absolutely nothing, just eating it raw. But then you have these here, like food makers and ovens, which are a lot better. And then, if you're really lucky, you can get a barbecue set. And that is the best cooking item in the game. The thing is, that barbecue sets normally weigh 35 stone, I believe. And currently, we can hold up to 53 stone. So if we were to hold a barbecue set, we would hold, like, over half of our entire weight allowance right now. But there's a trick. Remember when I said that almost every item in the game can have a material applied to it? That applies to cooking tools, too. So what you can do is you get a barbecue set, and then you read a scroll to turn your barbecue set into paper. So your barbecue set is now made out of paper. It still cooks things perfectly fine at no penalty, but it now weighs a tenth of what it would normally weigh. Oh no, you can just give items to your teammates if you want to. Yeah, you can just give them stuff. But there is like they have weight limits too, so they can't carry everything for you. What we want to do actually is, what was I going to do? I want to do something, and I don't remember what. Could identify these. Is my casting rate still good here? Okay, magic dart is fine, short teleport is not. Yeah, engagement jewelry is different, because if you give that to a pet, they will think you are giving them an engagement ring. They will think, oh man, this person loves me. So you have to be careful, because if you try to take it back, they will swallow it out of spite, and it will just delete the item. So it is a one-time thing. Make sure that you don't plan on using it yourself, because it's gonna be gone. Actually resort my attributes, because those were lowered earlier. And let's go ahead and identify those gauntlets. Identify gauntlets. We're not going to investigate the item, because I think that identifies artifacts, but it is very expensive right now. Let's get the sallow jelly. There we go. So, since we cooked that, increased the nutrition of the food itself. Like, it increased the nutrition of the aloe that we picked up. And also, it improved our magic. So now we're better at casting. So basically every stat and skill in the game can be improved as much as you want. We're actually going to run up here, because there is another fruit tree that we can pick up and start doing some cooking. 2, 3, 4. Okay, so now we have 4 grape dishes, but they're not identified. So they could be cursed food. They could be a cursed grape, we don't know. So be very careful when you are doing this. I think we've run out of stuff to do in quests for now. These regenerate passively over time, like you'll get new quests, so you kind of want to move around and go to different cities and towns and stuff. I believe I can get analysis here in Palmia. And also, when you walk around the overworld map, you'll get into random encounters. Basically, you'll get ambushed, and it says, okay, you have you're fighting rank 1 enemies or whatever. Ooh, these are good. Empty baskets are going to be useful for later. Now, here we go. So, we got our salary for the month. So I'm actually going to run back there. We can eat our traveler's food, because we know that isn't cursed. Nethia have entered fever. Ooh. So when you see that that icon there, the clock, this means that the dungeons are in fever mode, which means that they have way, way more gathering points than normal. Alright, so let's check our salary. We have skill tickets. We're going to spend those. Skill tickets they let you learn a skill for free. Like, you don't have to pay the platinum cost for it, so we're immediately going to go... First of all, we're going to learn traveling. Where's the trainer? There you are. If you really, really want to optimize this, you want to try and save your skill tickets for the very end, like the last few skills that cost 15 platinum. But my logic is that it is way easier to get platinum once you have your skills set up, as opposed to waiting for the end. So we're going to get set up faster here, because I can always get more platinum. Need that traveler's food. Alright, so notice how it says there, you and Kanzi and the Brawn Bear have walked about 400 miles and gained experience. That means that we have trained our traveling. So you notice there, our cooking skill increased, and our investing skill increased. We didn't invest or cook anything on that journey. That's because we had traveling. Traveling will train every single skill that you currently have whenever you walk around on the world map. So you just get passive experience in everything just for walking back and forth. It's really good. So Palmia is kind of the main city for this continent. It is, quote-unquote, the biggest city and has the most stuff going on. First thing we want to do is talk to the trainer. Anatomy is also really good because this gives you a higher chance at getting corpses from enemy kills. Oh, did it? I guess they don't actually have, what's it called? I thought they had analysis here. Who has analysis? Anatomy, alchemy. These ones aren't terribly important right off the bat. I wonder if Yoan has them. Maybe we'll go down to Yoan here. I love watching my companion just kind of move around on the map. Just get stuck on stuff. Oh, all the stuff rotted. Oh well. I really want to get analysis so I can identify stuff passively. Smash that, get some free lemons. These are probably not cursed. Items will stack themselves based on cursed or uncursed status, so if you notice that... Notice how this one lemon is separate? This lemon is probably cursed. It's not guaranteed, but it is probably cursed, or it could be blessed. Either way, we know that this lemon is different from these 6 in some way, and the vast majority of items that you find are going to be just neutral, like not blessed or cursed, I should say. So keep an eye on that lemon. Where's the trainer? There you are. No, you're the trainer. Okay, weightlifting is good, analysis is great, guarding is great. Let's grab gardening. And I think that was my last skill ticket. Okay. So now that we have analysis, we can passively identify items in my inventory just by walking around. And the higher it goes, the faster they get identified, and sometimes they will just be immediately identified when they're on the floor. Like, you don't have to go in and go to a town to identify them because they'll already be figured out for you. Okay, so immediately going to take advantage of our gardening skill by doing these quests here. There's another hunting quest. Let's take that out of the way real quick. Shoot some magic darts. Oh, that boar is running wild. It's Hulkamania. I don't want to overcast. So I think we're just, yeah, I'm just fighting yeeks and snails. This is fine. Hungry demon, you have to die. I would like to not be hungry, please. I'm going to overcast because I need that demon dead. Bear, I need you. There we go. Sometimes my bear gets in a fugue state. I might want to keep it on a leash, actually. Alright, quest complete. We got a girdle. These clothes are not ours. Those are on the ground, so we can't actually take those. But clothes are like furniture items anyways. You don't actually do much with them. Could go to sleep, but I want to try and do some more quests first. let's do a harvest time quest. So this one you have to harvest up to... Well, you have to harvest a minimum of 20 stones worth of crops. And if you don't have the gardening skill, this is very, very difficult. But what you can do is, with the gardening skill, it goes faster. So let's harvest this melon. We leveled up for harvesting that melon. And we also get experience in strength. Because harvesting stuff, you have to be strong to do it. So your will increases, your strength increases. We're basically going to go harvest these. And as you do this, it takes time. Like, it takes up your invisible time quota. So, the first few times you do it, it's really easy to fail. 1 stone, 2.1. I think we can actually make this. No, we didn't. But we got some strength at least. Like, we got muscles feel stronger. We got our will hardened, so we got some stat bonuses there. So, even if you fail, it's not a huge deal. But yeah, gardening is a really, really useful skill, and probably one of the first things you want to grab. Let's do another one. What's your sign? Ha 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 ha. 4 stone, okay. 1.5, 1.5. The closer you are to the center of the map here, the generally lighter crops will be. You want to go out to the edge to try and get the really good stuff. But early on, your speed is going to be really low. I might die here. Again, we're mostly here for the stat bonuses. If we succeed the quest, that's great. It's a nice side bonus, but not terribly important. That might be water. Water is surprisingly useful. 18.7 stone grapes. Okay, we didn't make it. Damn it. Again, we need to boost our speed. We need to boost our strength. But that's why we're doing these quests. Let's eat some lemons here. Just slam down 3 lemons. I think there aren't really a ton of great options for beds here in this town. Yeah, this is your best option, the plain beds. That's another good point. I should think about what god I want to worship here. 3 lemons rot. So sometimes you dream about a wizard with a red mustache, and he keeps messing up and going to your dream instead of somebody else's, but to make up for it, he teaches you a spell. So we just learn how to cast web. Alright. Unfortunately, our lemons rotted, but we did get some potential there for sleeping, so that's always good. Boost up our gardening a little bit there. We probably gained it a bit in the quests earlier. But yeah, we need to think about what god we want to worship now. Let's keep doing some harvest time quests. Get some stats. Because these enemies are generally real easy to kill. Oh my god, my bear is running wild. Monster scythe. Damn it. 26.4 stones. We're good. That 1 strawberry completed the entire quest. Again, you want to try and go out to the edge of the map if possible. The problem is sometimes enemies will interrupt you while you're harvesting, so there we go, we finished. Who's got the quest? There you are. So doing harvest quests will give you rods, you'll get seeds, which you can use on your own farms eventually, and you'll get coins and platinum. What kind of gods are there? There's one god who acts like a cat girl for some reason, despite the fact that she just looks like a generic angel. There's one god who really, really, really likes machines. There's one god who really, really likes harvesting. Yo, how's it going on, Loren? And there's one god who is completely obsessed with making money. I'm gonna keep doing these harvest quests, actually, since we have so many of them. Get some grapes. 4.9, 4.9. Oh, another one of these. If you get a duplicate of an artifact, I probably should have given that to the bear, actually. It turns into stardust, which is used to improve artifacts. So there, when we killed that crab, it dropped another one of the beautiful shells that we have, so it duplicates. Something about... Oh, stupid eek. You can also eat these, like the crops on the ground if you want to. Run. I wouldn't recommend it because they can be cursed. Unless you have no other option to eat food, basically, you probably shouldn't do that. So this lady gave us a corpse, just like a unidentified corpse. for finishing that. Just meat. The problem with Yoan is that it has, like, no good cooking tools. Like, this is the only good one. But we're going to try and cook these regardless. Grotesque beast meat and risky noodle. Well, everybody starts somewhere. The nice thing is that even if you cook shitty food, you still get cooking training off of it. And actually, what I might want to do... Oh, nice. We got a random dude scattering money on the floor event, so we just got 1900 gold. For no effort, hell yeah. Let's see. Do I want to train or go for another... I probably could just train, like I really want to get gardening up. Gardening, cooking... Oh, cooking would be another good one. Yeah, you can just worship capitalism. And each god has different bonuses they give you, and this is modified by your faith skill, so the higher your faith, the more bonuses you'll get from your god, basically. Let's probably... We could probably hold off on this for now, because I do want to build up some more platinum to learn a couple more skills. These harvest quests are fairly simple. Something cuts you, you scream. Something bites you, you scream. 8.2 stone, 4 stone. 0.6, that's a tiny-ass melon. Alright, 14 stone, so we gotta get 6 more. Tiny lettuce. Oh, there's cherries on this. Could you stop? 18.4, we need 1.6. Are you kidding me? 1.5? You're doing that to me? Okay, I think we're good. Alright. As long as you get the quota, you're good. Oh, here we go. Let me stop wearing this. I think my bear can wear this. Oh, no, it doesn't have a neck slot. Never mind. Alright, let's pick this back up then again. Turn it back into a Stardust. Again, these quests are great to build up your strength and gardening skills. Ooh, bloody spellbook. I'm getting hungry. Let's eat our beast meat. Let's take a risk. Awful taste. Terrible. Eat our risky noodles. Oh god, look at that icon. It was cursed. This is why you want to try not to eat unidentified food. That's fine, we got traveler's food still, we got rations. That's all rotten food. We could, oh no, we cooked that already. Let's move back to another town. Eventually we're going to want to go to the puppy cave, because there's a little quest there that gives you a really useful item. Ah, here we go. So when you see this icon, or this message here that says you appraise some items in your backpack, that means that you have identified stuff passively with your analysis skill. So now we know that these are all uncursed, so we could read these pretty safely. Really useful for just picking up like spell books and rods and stuff, not having to take them to the identifier. Oh, this is just dirty water. Damn. Well, we have a miracle gauntlet, hell yeah. So we could actually, that's a special item. Hang on a second. Server not responding, hold up. Am I still live on Twitch? Just got a message from my chat client saying server not responding, and that worries me. Okay, we're still live. Getting messages from chat. Okay. Maybe the one I'm just using had a hiccup or something. Alright. Just making sure. Despite everything, I still exist. Oh, come on, get out of my way. Do I have any spellbooks, actually? We do have a spellbook of weakness. We can give this kid a really nice birthday present. And they're asleep. Unfortunately, if you do something, like if you take a quest, or if you go to the board in the middle of the night, sometimes it just will not, like they'll be asleep. What we're gonna do is just rest in the world map a bunch. Eat some rations. I should probably better go in here, because the innkeeper will be awake. We can get a free meal that fills you up. Not free, but basically free. Okay, let's try that again. Spellbook of Weakness. Here we go. I will take this job. Here's your spellbook. I will take your bloody spellbook that you're giving me. The nice thing is that Palmia has one of the best beds in the game. Because remember when I said that beds have different quality levels? The king has a bed here. You can use it, nobody gives a shit. There's no penalty for jumping into the king's bed and sleeping there. Much like FF3, it is perfectly fine to sleep in the princess's bed. Alright, got some materials, meditation increased. So we got some... That guard ate something really dangerous. I think that guard drank poison or something, because they were dying. Okay, you stole this bed. Can you steal it? I guess you could. There's actually a better bed than the king's bed. Why is my speed so low? Still don't know what these are. I could wear this. It's made of silver. I wonder if this will give me a spellcasting penalty, though. Let's try it. Okay, this does drop me down to 96, which I don't like. I wonder if I could give it to my bear. Do you have a hand... or you do have an arm slot. You can wear this. Let's give my bear some items here, if I can. You can wear this girdle. Give you some resistances. Leg. I guess I could give my bear a katana. Do you have any katana skills? Martial arts. Yeah, you could probably use that. The martial arts skill is much, much higher, though. I also like that you can just talk to a bear and it's like, do you need something? Oh, actually, let me customize some stuff here as well. In vanilla Elona, you have to give your pet an item every time you want to give them some food, which is really obnoxious. So what Elona Plus lets you do is just say, no thanks, I can fill your inventory with food and you can just eat it whenever you're ready. Which is so much nicer. Actually, there's some fruit trees here. We can bash those and do some cooking training. Bash those, do some cooking training, go use the king's food processor. 9 grapes. So these are probably not cursed grapes. Okay. Nice, leveled up. Cooking skill increased a couple times and we leveled up. So there was one different grape and I didn't pay it. I probably should have just dropped the one grape. Oh well. We could probably do this hunting quest. Oh, this giant squirrel is killing me. I need your help, bear. There we go. There's another bear. Show who's best. Bear? Bear help? Bear help? There you go, unleash your power. I'm gonna overcast. Overcast again. Oh, I killed myself. I overcasted too much and I blew up. Oh, damn. So that's the risk you run when overcasting. Like, right now, it's a problem, but eventually you get enough magic that it's not an issue at all. Let's go outside and read my, my books. Because we got some books to read. Just go right to the corner. We're not going to read some unidentified books because we do not want to die. I'm going to read Magic Arrow. Good read, safe read, literacy increased. My mana is absorbed. Okay, so now we want to take a minute. Recover some MP. Okay. Nice. Fireball's a little advanced, so we probably can't do that. Ooh! Sometimes you'll see these items called appy nuts, or peanuts, I don't know what it's supposed to be. And there's also chestnuts that you can find. These items, they will never rot, and when you cook them, they turn into candy, which I believe trains your magic. So, really useful to find those if you're in the wilderness and you just need some kind of food. These edible plants, they do eventually rot. They're not quite as useful, but these, like right here, this thing that looks almost like a sea urchin, that's a chestnut. So you can hang on to those. I'd make sure you want to identify them first, obviously. Don't eat cursed chestnuts. Gotta lock it from that ghost. Also, ghosts can leave corpses behind. Don't ask how that works. I might as well pick these up, do some cooking training. Because there's the food maker right in here. I think I'm pretty safe to eat this grape jelly salad. You enjoy showing off your body. When you get that message, that means your charisma goes up. You kind of have to decode like what messages mean in this game, but once you do that, you'll be in a really good place. Yeah, there's like a chestnut golem that you fight if you constantly throw chestnuts. So be careful. It's so easy to lose so much time to this game. Like I've been kind of playing it a bunch the past week, and I was like, I should stream this. Oh, this is actually a new type of quest. There are a bunch of hidden traps on a map, and basically you have to get at least 9 of them. And if you at least disarm 9 or trigger 9 of them, it doesn't really care how you do it. You get a platinum. Let's try that. Do I have any sense object skills, actually? Yeah, this'll work. So we're going to take some damage here, but pitfall traps aren't very dangerous. And our quota is 9, so we have to get at least 9 traps. Just be careful not to go too ham on walking into traps, because you will end up dying. But now that we hit the quota, we can just kind of run around, let the quest end, eat our grape jelly salad, improve our magic. So pretty easy quest. And for that, we get devil fragments. I don't remember what these do. Abyss Power 1, Abyss Power 2, Abyss Power 3. I don't know what that does. That's a new thing. It's probably fine. Oh, do I have any more rations? I can actually give one. Here's your ration. I'll take your melon in exchange. Apologies in advance to Trip for saying the word melon. Make a dish of meat and melon stew. Do those really go together? I don't know if I've ever seen meat and melon stew. Where did the meat come from? That was just out of a melon. It's best not to think too hard about what goes on in this game. Can we take a 2-star hunting quest, I wonder? Probably... it'd be tricky. And what other skills did you have? Anatomy, alchemy... Detection, riding, negotiation... You can ride on pets as well, and if they have a higher speed stat than you, you actually increase your speed. But I believe there's a bunch of rules that say what you can and can't do with riding, so... do I want detection? What skills do I have right now? I have gardening, I have cooking... meditation... I should look at the cost of things in the embassy. Eat my grape jelly. Eat some grape pudding. Up on my magic a little bit at least. So this is where you go to pay your taxes. Or not pay your taxes if you want to join the Thieves Guild. What do you have? So you can also buy deeds of stuff. So for example, we can buy a castle and just build a castle wherever we want on the world map. You can relocate your home, it's not cheap, and you can buy a magic train, or you can buy a land battleship, the best mount in the game. Land battleships allow you to completely ignore random encounters on the map. I thought I saw a barbecue set for a second, I got really excited. These vendors can sell barbecue sets sometimes, and they're the best cooking item in the game. But you want to pay attention to these, and come back often. You need to invest a little bit to give them better stuff, though. Farm would cost 54 grand. You have to not pay taxes for 4 months, I believe, and then you get invited to the Thieves Guild. I see that chestnut. Move on back. Nice analysis going up. Okay, here we go. So, This just passively identified the plants that we found earlier, so we know this is safe to eat now. And notice that my stats are going up. Your will hardens, you feel studious. Does this music sound familiar? I don't know. This is just whatever is included with the game, so if they took it from something else, that is from a different game. We could do a 1-star hunting. Of course you're asleep. Of course you're asleep. Stinky man. Fastest way to progress time is just walk around on the world map. Take some free chestnuts, though. Alright, speed increases, muscle stronger, traveling increases, gardening increases, meditation increases. So really good way to passively boost your skills. The magic dart's getting nice, though. My bear is getting killed, though. Maybe I should leash my bear, because it likes to go off into a corner and sometimes go wild, but sometimes just get killed. I do not want to overcast. I'm gonna sit here in the corner, build back some MP. Eventually you can just kind of sling spells non-stop. You don't have to worry about MP, like you have so much eventually. Light gloves and longbow, that could be better. That could be much better for me. The longbow, not so much. We're just gonna keep that there. Oh, weightlifting. I should get weightlifting. I think weightlifting was back in either Palmia or Yoan. Lockpicking would be... Lockpicking is mostly like a convenient skill for the dungeons. Like, you will eventually want it, but it's not like priority 1 like cooking is. Fishing takes way too long to train, in my opinion. I normally just let traveling do that for me. Some pie. It tasted good. Let's go check out the other towns real quick. Nice, another level up. Oh, I should be spending my bonus points. Oh, so sometimes you'll see these icons on the map. These are random dungeons. So this one, it tells you the danger level. This is the rough average level of the monsters that are in the dungeon. So, not particularly dangerous in here, the beginner's lake. But I want to check out the port town first. Where's the trainer? Here you are. Why are you asleep? Besides the fact that it's still dawn, I mean, come on. Let's eat my shitty grapes. Let's run outside and just advance time a little bit. I kind of wish you could just turn off townspeople sleeping. I like when the beggars do their skill, because I think you can actually learn how to beg as well. Although right now we don't have that. Well, I should actually apply the cheer skill. I'll put that on control or shift 1. So that way whenever I cheer my bear on, it gets passive speed and hero effect. So basically just really good way to make it stronger. Oh, also sometimes you'll see these unique NPCs in towns. These are adventurers. So you can trade with them for items. Like if they have a good item that you want, you can trade with them for it. You can also offer to hire them or have them join you straight up if your fame is high enough, but our fame is completely abysmal right now, so we will not be getting her in the squad right now. What could we do here? We could do a hunting quest. Alright. Action, fishing, gene engineer, negotiation, performer, swimming. Swimming is surprisingly useful, actually. Swimming allows you to move faster whenever you're wet. And notice how it's raining right now. In the old version of Elona, swimming was like useless. There was no real use for it. I think you moved a little faster in water and that was it. In this version, anytime you're wet, your speed goes up. So anytime it rains, basically, or anytime you're in a water dungeon, your speed will increase. There's also an item you can hold to make yourself permanently speed mode. But then you will not train swimming when you have that item on your person. thought swimming was like a skill. It was just like it was borderline useless. Take some free tangerines. Yeah, I don't know why the music doesn't play sometimes. It's been a bug for the longest time. These are all MIDI files, so you could probably replace them with whatever you wanted. Got a girdle. Are there any cooking tools that I can use in this town, I wonder? No, food maker, this works. Like, even if a food rots, you want to still try and cook it regardless, because you still get points for training. And also, yeah, sometimes there can be random assassination events, and it just kills a random NPC. So here, we just found a pile of money. That was most likely an NPC that got killed. But, sometimes it hits people with very powerful equipment. Yeah, like you can get the Ragnarok sword very early, which is not as useful as it might seem. Get these cookies. These are Yoshi's cookies. Alright, cool. Might as well take a sleep here while we're here. Also, if you notice the news feed there at the bottom, you'll see this thing that says Nethergrief has discovered the silly fairy hat, Illusionist Truth in Tower of Fire. The game used to have an online component where it would actually show you events from other people in real time. And I remember there was one person called, like, Devil King Eddie Murphy that was very, very high on the fame rankings. Yeah, so look at all the bonuses we're getting here. Potential skills increased, feel good when getting hit hard, healing increased, meditation increased. Unfortunately, most of my food rotted while I was asleep, because I've been hanging on to this for a while, but we can just delete those. Generally, if they stack up, they're probably safe to eat. But again, don't eat rotten food unless you have an enchantment that allows you to do that, because it will, in fact, make you throw up and make you more hungry. Still need a helmet of some kind, like a hat. Need to identify these gloves. I need to identify that shell. Was there... Performer is really hard to build up. Like, it's a useful skill eventually, but I generally start with Faith first. Yeah, I don't think I wanna get weightlifting. Do this hunting quest, it's super easy. Bam, 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 bam. Like, I cannot overstate how much easier it is to start with spellcasting. God, I can't even hit the stupid little slime dudes. Performer is really hard to start with. 5 lemons, maybe more. I don't think weightlifting is a Fighter's Guild skill. Nice, got a hat. Not gonna pick up this halberd, it's a little too heavy. Let's actually cook all those lemons we got. Those are probably not cursed. I dropped the probably cursed lemon, so these should be all fine. A lot of doubtful lemons, that's fine, it gets better over time. Yeah, let's go back to the other towns. I actually need to check Durfee as well. Oh, heavy rain, that sucks. So, when it rains heavily like this, you get blinded on the world map. Which is not great. Ooh, another rabbit tail, that's good. I'm gonna try and stumble our way down to Durfee. You also kind of get lost and run in a circle sometimes. I overcasted. I'm a dum-dum. Oh, man. This is why you don't want to just mash. Alright, we just dropped some gold. 8,000 sounds like a lot, but you get money so quickly over time. It's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. Let's rest in our house, our cave, so we can get our, what's it called? Our health back before we go back on the world map. Now, when it rains heavily like this, you can actually go to the inn. Why are you asleep? You're supposed to be awake at all times. You suck. Whatever. Yeah, I swore I could learn weightlifting somewhere. Everyone's asleep. You can bash people to wake them up, but it loses, like, you drop karma, which I don't want to do this early. Yeah, I think Yoan might have one. Ooh, found a grenade. Grenades are throwing weapons. They're also infinite. You don't have to worry about running out of, like, arrows or whatever, because you just need to equip it, and that's all you need. Okay. So when there's, like, a really bad weather effect, like heavy rain or ether wind, you can go to the shelter. And, time progresses way, way faster than normal. You can also read these skill books that let you train skills without actually doing the action for the skill. But we don't have Disarm Trap. I know there's a downpour. I'm good. So we can use this training machine and work out a little bit. Rainstorm's still going, so we can keep using it. Alright. So once it says you're bored, that means that the storm has ended, because they don't want you to just sit in here and grind skills forever. So it's still raining, but it's not going to be like the blinding rain on the world map anymore. You don't have to worry about running out. Alright, let's get rid of that meat and melon stew. Don't really want that. Are there any easy rod or delivery quests that I can give? Brazier stand? No. We could take a harvest time quest. Harvest some melons. Friggin' rabbit. Okay, we already finished the quest just by picking those melons. They were really big. Take that hermit crab so we can cook it later. Yeah, consumables and roguelikes can be really hard to part with. The 49 stone of deliveries. I think you get slightly more rewards the more you get, but I think there is a cap on it eventually. Here we got platinum, gold, bronze, gem, and some spellbooks. Nice. Something is buffing the floor at human speed. Let's go ahead and cook this crab. Roast hermit crab, nice. Actually, decent result. Now the question is it cursed? No, it is not. Hermit crabs, I believe, reduce insanity counter as well. We could probably do a pitfall quest here. Shouldn't be too hard. Basically, you can just walk on all the traps and clear the quest anyways. So, like, just run around in a circle. You'll probably finish the quest. Yeah, we just got 8 there by running around. You'll take minor damage, but it's not a huge deal. I really wish I had a whistle right now. I'm just going to bash you and take the karma penalty. I hate when people are asleep when I turn in quests. So I'll have to identify this grenade. Selling equipment and gear, it's not really great to do to NPCs. Notice how I'm getting barely anything. Oh, this is a miracle hat. Hell yeah. Let's put that on, actually. Because we know it's good. If it was cursed, it would say something like dreadful or scary. And whatever bonuses that gives us will eventually kind of be told to us. Alright, let's go to Yoan. Slam down some rations. You sense the quality of a grenade is bad. The heavy longbow, gay fantasy. Oh no. Oh no, this gun has the Ragnarok affix on it. When you see it brings an end on an item, they're not kidding. This gun will just summon a bunch of monsters and destroy the entire map sometimes, including you. You don't want that. Yeah, I'm gonna feed the bear eventually. I just want to boost my stats first. Oh, come on. No, you know what? Try me. My bear's gonna handle it. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving up another 3k. Not after I got killed. This is the greatest handgun ever made. Here we go, weightlifting. Alright, so now that we have weightlifting, whenever we're burdened, which you can see in the corner here, we will train weightlifting, and as your weightlifting skill levels up, you will gain more bag capacity over time. So eventually you can carry like 300 stone worth of items, as long as you've gotten up weightlifting for it. I'm actually going to spend my bonus stats, because I still got more. Probably bump up a bunch in cooking. Bonus stats also, like, they train the skill and also boost the potential. So it's really nice for skills that are otherwise difficult to train, like casting, for example. Like, it's kind of risky at the start. Or you can just stockpile them all and save them for later. It's up to you. But I kind of feel like I just dump it all into cooking. Oh, actually, weightlifting would be good. Get a bunch of extra carry capacity. I believe it was the strongest sword that was only capable of being wielded by a lesbian. Yeah, just dump the rest into cooking. Let's spend some spell bonus points too. There is a cap on these, by the way. Eventually you will run out of, like, there's a... I want to say it's like 200 before it just says, no, you can't do it anymore. So we're just going to keep maxing out Magic Dart here. Because now if we look at our Magic Dart skill, we see that it now does 3d20 damage. So the more you level up a skill, the more dice it gets, basically, and the higher the dice can roll. Yeah, I can get some feats too, I think. Yep, every 3 levels, I think. It's either 3 or 5, you get an additional feat up to a certain cap. So I think I want to get... Dimensional movement is pretty useful. This just lets you instantly teleport without needing a scroll. Or Iron Defense wouldn't hurt. Ascetic is always useful. Agile isn't quite as useful now that there's like a hard cap on the speed limit. And you can also level up speed eventually. Yeah, I'm thinking either Ascetic or Dimensional Move. Maybe Iron Defense level 2? I'm gonna take Dimensional Move. Because it's just like a random teleport, which is really useful when you're in danger. It's not like a spell that you cast, it uses stamina. So you can just zoop off in a random direction and probably be safe. Alright, let's get back my bear here. Who is the pet person here? Oh, I think they're by the horse stable. The horse master is asleep. Do not wake the horse master. I keep doing this at night. Let's get this rabbit tail. Get lucky. Yeah, the SP... Some skills use SP, which is your stamina. Those can't be modified by any skill like meditation or healing. Those are just like a fixed regen over time. So you can't just spam dimensional movement constantly, but there are some items I think that recover stamina. Where is the pet master here? Maybe if I go... It might actually be the horse master. Let's go to morning real quick. No, this is to buy horses. We don't want to buy a horse. Whomst has the pets? Lasberg of Melted Virgin. That's a name. Who was it? Was it you? No, that's a quest. That's a trader. I don't know who the pet master is in Yoan. Informer? No. Where are you? Where do you live? I'm very much into economics. Thanks for the update. Let me eat that cookie in the meantime. Where is... There has to be a pet master in Yoan. Like, I think there's a pet master in every town, right? the inn. Where are you? That's just the vendor. This is the goods vendor. I have no idea where the Yoan Petmaster is. Oh no, this game is borderline, like, incomprehensible if you haven't played it before. Money and currency are critical to our society. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where the Petmaster is. Let's actually drop that one strawberry, because it's probably cursed. Cook all these strawberries and my one lemon. Make my dish of dangerous strawberry. Alright, let's try to get to Palmia. Also, sometimes this will happen. This is a random event. It just makes you hungry. Which, again, isn't great at the beginning, but once you get later in, it's very useful. Oh, nice, we got another salary. Hell yeah. Yeah, I don't know if Yoan has a bartender. I always call them pet masters, but it's just bartender. Gotta go to the magic shops. Ice Bolt Hero Gem. Keep that in mind for later. Eventually, once you get a high enough relationship with your pet, you can actually share a meal with them. So, like, you can both eat the same piece of food, and it will give you both the same bonuses, which is very, very useful, because eventually you can infuse herbs into food, and it cranks the hell out of your stats. You sense the quality of a girdle. It's great. Fantastic. Still haven't identified that, though. This is glass. That's scale. Dude, you can marry your bear if you want. You build up your relationship enough, you can marry anything. Doesn't care. You can marry a bike. You can marry a Gundam. You can marry an undead lich. Whatever you like. Love is blind. Do I have any summon monster? No, I don't. Let's do the hunting quest. Get some more platinum. A lot of the early game is going to be kind of moving around, getting your platinum, so you can get more skills. Although we just got a salary, so I think we should be able to, what's it called? Should be able to get more skill tickets to buy stuff. And yeah, you can have kids with anything as well. Don't think too hard about it. Did I not finish it? Oh, I thought I was done. Shit. I thought I was done with the quest. I thought I was good to leave. Damn it. I'm starving. I should eat some food. I'm gonna eat that yogurt. Oh, here we go, junk stone. Sometimes they'll just ask for junk. So if you find junk stones on the ground, pick them up. It's actually quite useful. That and mica ores, you'll find a bunch of those. You can give those to your pets, they can train their potentials. When I say have kids, I mean, like, it's just a fancy term for reincarnating your adventurer. Like, basically, you can start off with all the gear you had, and you basically start from the beginning of the game if you want to. You do not actually have, like, half bike, half human hybrids. Although I'm sure some people would like that. That was a good frog. That was a tasty frog. Alright, let's go back to our home here. Aw, damn it. Of course it's heavy rain right now. How many stocks do I have of Magic Dart? 2181? Yeah, I got another couple hundred casts of this before I gotta read more books. Ooh. Ah, here we go. So, cursed spellbooks are way more prone to failure. You can still read them sometimes and succeed, but it is a lot harder. So you should be careful if you want to read a cursed book, is all I'm saying. Why is the innkeeper not in the inn? Are you the innkeeper? No, you are not the innkeeper. There you are. Let's just wait out this storm again. I'm not going to read books in here because, again, we don't want to release monsters. Art of Marksman. Oh, we don't actually have the Marksman skill. Alright, so the rain has died down a little bit. Okay, we're starving, so let's eat the strawberry. That was bad. That was bad strawberry. God damn it. You can die of starvation on the map, and it goes a lot faster, too. I should have eaten more. Oh well. The good news is, since that's on the map, we can pick it up again. And we get some more skill tickets so we can learn more skills. The skill ticket stuff is really nice. That wasn't in the original game. Where was it? It was over here, right? Oh, I think... Wait, I thought items dropped on the world map still showed up. Do I not have? Aw, man. Aw, manga. Well, got some nuts at least. Found a nut. I need to go get back and cook this, or at least get some food. Oop, don't use a skill. I don't want to rub this random person I've never met before. 5 cockies, alright. Those will probably not be cursed. 3, 2, 1. Cooking skill increases. Let's eat that ice cream. You don't need any kind of special materials to cook food, aside from the utensil. So, like, you can just cook a fruit, it'll turn into ice cream. You can cook it on a barbecue, it'll still turn into ice cream somehow, by the grace of God. So don't think about it too much. The logic doesn't have to make sense. Let's do some hunting. Oh, of course it's nighttime. Okay, well, let's go ahead and grab the quest for... Where is it? Did I pick up the skill tickets, actually? I did. Because this kid will ask to find her dog, and the dog is at the bottom of the puppy cave, so... If you can find the dog at the bottom of the puppy cave and bring it all the way back here without it dying, you get a cooler box, which can be used to transport food without it rotting. It is as useful as it sounds. We eat some cocky sherbet. More cockies. And the food thing becomes a lot easier. Yeah, I picked the bear. You can always get any pet you want anyways. Let's learn some skills, actually. We gotta spend these skills. I really wish everybody was not asleep. Okay, we leveled up, so we got a new ability. Addiction Death has discovered a heavy bejeweled amulet. Gay Miracle in North Terrace. Congratulations. Okay, now let's learn some skills. Because I want to get lockpicking for dungeons. Fishing, not so much. Detection's not terrible, but it's not incredible. Mining will eventually want for skill gathering. Or item gathering, I should say. And then, what else? What else? I think there was another skill that was pretty important for me to grab, but I don't remember what. What am I missing? I've got traveling, I've got literacy, I've got faith, lockpicking. I'm playing Elona Plus Custom GX 2.06 because they just released an updated version with all the custom fixes. Actually, you know what? Let's grab these skills anyways, because they'll be good for gathering. We'll want those. And then I think I still have one more ticket. Yeah, we do. Yeah, the custom stuff removes a lot of the thirst mechanics that a lot of people didn't like. I didn't hate it, but the problem is it was just kind of another plate to spin. I think I can actually just magic dart out of here. A guard just drank acid. guard just drank acid and screamed and started to melt and damage their equipment. Such is life. Alright, decent meal. Protection. We're gonna eventually want Gene Engineer. Not just yet, though. Swimming might be good to take, actually. Get that speed. Yeah, let's get swimming. Maybe let's do some dungeons. We could probably take some easy dungeons. Some beginner levels. I kind of want to grab some cargoes of food. Again, these don't boost your stats at all, but it's just something to fill you up. Because right now we can't realistically rely on finding and cooking corpses. Alright, learn concentration. Okay. Might as well eat the rest of these before they rot. Let's go take out the lake now that we have swimming. So these little icons here, these are gathering points. And when you press space, or just search it, Sheena's ass is the best. Everybody loves Sheena's ass. You can bounce a quarter off of it. That's a reference to a line that every NPC says for some reason. So these are gathering locations. You will gather items based on your skills. Thank you for the follow. And I believe this one uses mining. So you see there we got some sticks, charcoals, hot waters, driftwoods, etc., etc. Garbage, garbage, garbage. So this is how you get materials to construct items later on. And I believe that one uses fishing. Like, each location uses a different type of skill, I believe. So I want to say this is gardening? No. Oh no, there's a different one that builds gardening. But yeah, your gathering skills can be boosted by, like, mining, gathering, fishing, etc. So it's good to get them. Clear potion, we're going to pick that up because that could be water. Another clear potion. And, again, clear potions are, or I should say, water is worth its weight in gold. Water is such an important potion to have, and it is surprisingly difficult to find. Elona Plus, that lets you distill your own water, but you need a bunch of materials for it. Like, you need dirty water, you need a rod of firewall, you need a wood chip. So it's not super easy to come by. There's another gathering point. These little items are eyes. You can sell them for a little bit of money, but they're not really worth going for. I don't remember what bio batteries do. I want to say they're used for, like, specific skills. So to clear out a dungeon, you go all the way to the bottom and kill the boss. We're gonna go a little carefully here because there's a lot of webs and we don't want to get stuck. Shoot that snail with our dart. That's another blood. That's another material you can sell. What is that? Kiwi. Sure, why not? I love when this happens. You'll see like a... So these are supposed to be put in front of walls to make them look like windows in like towns, but you can just find them in dungeons as well. That's just like a floating window. It looks very funny. Like, we're already doing some decent damage with our dart. 100 damage. Pudding Spirit! These are neutral NPCs, they won't attack you. You can still kill them if you want to, though. Take my time, move a little carefully around all these webs. Gem Cutter. We can use these to make stuff with, I want to say it's carpentry? No, this is jeweler. Okay. So we can make our own identify scrolls and other scrolls eventually once we level up our jeweler skill, but right now we don't have any jeweler. We need to learn the skill at all to start, so... I'm gonna have to take a rain check on making stuff with that, but it's nice to have the tool for now at least. And notice how my speed is at 76 now because we're in water. That's what swimming does. Whenever you're wet, you will train swimming, basically, so it's a really useful skill to have. Amulet. It's an engagement amulet. Don't give that to your pet unless you don't want to get it back. Where's my bear? I think I might just leash my bear, honestly. For some reason, they call you a pervert. Ah. This level is guarded by the Lord of Beginner's Lake, Sahak the Little Girl, level 10. Boss fight time. This also has a Big Daddy on the floor. That's why it made that really loud growling at the start. So, the Big Daddies are optional. We don't have to do that right now. In fact, it would be a bad idea to do that right now. Nice, got some free money. For some reason, it's not playing the boss music. Grab a table. Is this the one? Oh no, this is a Magatama. There's another one that's a Magakwa, which allows you to stay permanently wet, but at the cost of not being able to train swimming. Like gloves, I'll pick that up. Oh! Something shoots you with its gun. Hey, bear. You wanna do your thing? You wanna kill that jerk? Being a jerk. Okay. Jerk down. I was a good citizen. No, you shot me. You shot me with a gun. Okay, let's rest a little bit to get some health back. Don't think anybody's told me I can do an impression now. Not of... oh boy. Okay, I'm gonna overcast, so I have to be careful. I don't have any firing weapons. I should probably get like a rock or something at the very least. The Sunbarians. I don't remember if they can give the alien parasites. Sometimes you'll find these material boxes. You can open them up and get some random materials. When I said rock, I didn't mean this, by the way. This rock, as you might imagine, it's pretty big. It weighs 25 stone. It's like a full third of my carrying weight, so we're not going to be using that. Oh god, Sheena's panties. Oh, there she is. Bear, take over. Bear, you're in charge. Bear. This is another thing that I love. Bosses of dungeons can break through walls. So this little girl is just getting really pissed off at me and breaking through walls. Okay, let me do speed in here. Why are you going after me? Go after my bear, please. Please go after my bear. My bear is dead. My bear died. Bear defeated. Okay, I think we're fine here, though. Okay, whew, got there. So when you kill a boss, it drops a bunch of items at your feet. The biggest one is the Bejeweled Chest, which you want to open up, because that's where all your loot lives. So you get a bunch of stuff. Let's take our breastplate scroll. You always get a scroll of escape and return, I believe. You get a spellbook. You get an herb of some kind. You get debris, which is really important. You get some money and you get some ores. And then also the boss of any dungeon will always give you like a corpse and whatever items they had on them. So we don't want to eat this. This is human meat. It will make you insane. You can, like, there is eventually a mutation that you can get that will allow you to eat human meat and not go crazy, but for starters, you should not do that. The memory converters allow you to extract experience and turn it into, like, potential, I believe. But we don't really want to do that, I think, right now. I'll take these boots, actually. I'm still not under burden, actually. So that war spirit. Now that the boss is dead, we're probably fine to explore the rest of the floor on our own. So these are Big Daddies. They will not attack you like they are neutral NPCs. Because if you see in the flavor text there, you can hear little sister, "Look, Mr. Bubbles, the angels." So we don't want to fight it right now, but eventually there's a side quest where, again, you kill the Big Daddies, you rescue or kill the little sisters to get rewards, just like in BioShock. But for now, we're gonna hold off on that. I really need a barbecue set, man. I'm fiending for barbecue. Ooh, Scroll of Oracle. Those are actually worth a good amount. So you don't have to leave the dungeon, like by going back up the stairs. You just use the Scroll of Escape, and it takes a minute to charge, but eventually it just opens up a dimensional door, and it throws you out of the dungeon. Oh god, all these corpses are gonna rot. I don't have any cooking tools yet. I really need to get an inferior material scroll, and I need to get a barbecue set. I think that's going to be the goal. I think I want to get... not greater identify. Okay, let's call back my my bear, too. He worked hard to kill that little girl. There we go. Let's drop my rotten snail and kiwi in the bar here. Not gonna need those. Nice, we made a cream puff. It's actually a pretty high tier item. So these debris items that I found earlier, these allow you to basically get a bunch of free experience. And whatever type of debris it says, so this one is literacy, if we eat these, we will get basically free literacy skill training without actually having to read books. So you get these every time you beat a dungeon. It's a really good idea to use them. They can make you insane, but as long as you use them in a town or in a safe place, it's not really a problem. So fairly easy dungeon. We don't have any more skill tickets, I believe. Yeah, no, we're done. We can do some more hunting quests. Like, I want to get my magic up as much as possible to boost my MP. Nice level up. Because that way I can cast more magic darts. What am I at, actually, for spell stock here? 2130. Not terrible. Magic dart, like, I would recommend if you want to do spellcaster, just focus on magic dart start. Eventually you'll want to get the other elemental ones once you get to, like, Act 2. But Act 1, you can do pretty much everything with magic dart. It's, like, super reliable and super easy to find. Where's the... There we go. I'll take my free robe. Have I identified... Here we go. This one's made out of paper. This one's made out of silk. This one is great. This one is just good. Let's put on the great paper gloves. Silk, leather, evasion. So these all boost evasion. This one doesn't boost any of my stats, though. This one at least boosts dodge value. Let's put on the leather cloak. Yeah, this one got identified. So this, like, it's mostly for the sound resistance, which isn't super common in Act 1. It increases your luck a little bit, increases your piety, and it catches signals from the gods, so you basically just get flavor text from whichever god you're worshipping at the time. The big thing you want here is the numbers here beside the item. This is, the first one is your dodge value, and the second is your protection value. So dodge value is for dodging attacks, and protection value is for reducing damage from attacks. So a 214 amulet is really rare early on. Like, normally you'll only get the high, like, 10 plus protection values on items that have really high quality this early on. Okay, probably should do some more harvest time quests, get some more strength bonuses. You know how it is. If I can find any, here we go. 18.5 stone apple. Again, always try and go out to the edge if you can. Monster size apple, we're overweight. You can carry over your maximum weight limit. But eventually, like, your backpack will crush you if you carry too much. And, like, you'll take damage over time, so you don't want to carry too much stuff on you. Or maybe you do. Maybe you want to train healing. I'm not your dad. Take our free fruit seeds. I'm not going to bother with that scroll, though. Hunting. Yeah, like, these level 1 hunting quests are super easy now, so we do 4 of them and we get back all the money we lost from dying earlier. Oh, like that. Oh, that was a wasp. I thought that was a fairy. Fairies are actually kind of dangerous because they use a lot of status effect downs, like hexes and stuff. I'll let my bear handle that. Get it, buddy. Why are you poisoned? Oh. Well, my bear just barely did not get killed to death by poison. Haha, barely. Do you get it? Alright, quest clear. I'm starving. Let's not die again, huh? Great glass machine gun. Could give that to my bear. I also need to remember to stay burdened so that way I can get some weightlifting training. Bad, bad, hopeless, 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 bad. So stat potentials, you can train those either with the breakfast event, picnic baskets, or by quaffing potions of potential, which are a little difficult to find early on. Also very expensive. Follower's bronze robe. I should actually look at my body armor here, because breastplates are not great for casting. This one's a lot better. It only weighs 1.8 stone. Better alchemy, tactician, lightning resistance, increases speed. Oh, herbs train stat potential. Sorry. Oh no, they don't train potential. They only exercise the stat. Like they will improve it, but they won't increase the potential. Sorry. Let's get this. I'm gonna take this one with the lightning resist for now. Just because you don't want to wear heavy armor if you're spellcasting. You'll generally have a hard time. I don't want to say herbs don't actually boost stat potentials. Maybe they do in a different mod, but not this one as far as I can tell. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to go into another dungeon. Because if you look here in the corner, you'll notice it says Destiny. As you go through dungeons and trading skills and stuff, that meter will build up, and once it says Destiny all the way, you can go into a dungeon, and once you go down a floor in a dungeon, it will give you a set of godly or miracle gear, which is really nice to have early on, so we're going to go do that. I want to grab some traveler's food, and go to another baby dungeon. Puppy Cave doesn't work, though. I don't think Puppy Cave counts as a dungeon. Let's go to the safe tower. That's a lot of hands. Oh god, these cobwebs. Floating eye corpse. The Destiny bar is basically just like a jackpot meter, and once it fills up all the way, you get a bunch of free miracle items. These hands give strength training, by the way. Like, the corpse specifically trains strength very well, so try and grab those corpses and cook them if you can. Maybe picking up rods. Ooh, don't like that wizard getting close. Oh, right, these hands pull you around all the time, too. I don't think that's a custom GX thing. I want to say that's an Elona Plus. It's just in more recent versions. Like, I don't think Elona Custom, I don't think that was updated until very recently. I think it was still pre 2.0. So a lot of the more recent changes had been gone, or they weren't in yet. Take that scroll of escape. Silver halberd. Found a gun. Found a gun. Found a machine gun. Found a crossfire, which is like a auto crossbow, basically. It's very heavy, though. I don't want to hold that. This one might be a firewall rod. Miracle robe, we're taking that. We want that miracle gear. I'm just gonna grab these books to read for later. Yeah, I want to say that's just an Elona Plus thing. When you hear that little bell chime and you didn't level up, that means that the Destiny meter like went off. That means you got your jackpot, so we should find a pile of godly or miracle gear on this floor somewhere. Did my bear die? No, there you are. Where were you? Rod of magic laser, we're gonna hang on to that so we can potentially have an easy turn in when we get to a town. I should probably regenerate my MP a little bit here. Okay. You want to be careful when running into rooms because sometimes you'll get like a little monster zoo and it'll be completely full of enemies, which is bad news for us as a primarily caster right now. Grab that decorative ring. Oh, here we go. Portable cooking tool. It's like the worst cooking item in the game, but it's at least something. Also, sometimes the Pope comes by and blesses you, casts Holy Veil on you. It happens. We're still pretty low lock picking, so it's going to take a minute to open up doors. Light gloves, I'll take that to identify. Should probably eat. Oh god, that's why wizards are dangerous, by the way. They can paralyze you. Long staff, I don't think I want to pick that up. Let's regenerate some HP. Alright. Eventually you can kind of get to the point where you can just hold down the button. Like you can just walk around, your pets will kill everything, or just hold down the attack button. But early on, you really need to be a little more careful about your movements. Oh, I stepped on a trap. Okay, weightlifting up. We can carry some more stuff now. Girdle. I think that might be an emerald cloak. I'm going to hang on to that. Might be a little too early for emerald to show up, but it's worth hanging on to. Here we go. So these are all going to be miracle items, with the exception of the gem cutter. So we're going to pick them all up. Because items normally will not, like, equipment will not spawn in a pile like that. Public of Web. We're not going to grab this trident. It's not going to be using tridents very much, I think. Still want to identify the... Do I have any scrolls of identify? No. Gem is pretty safe. I'll read a gem book. Blessed books have higher success rates of reading. He sense the quality of a claw is godly, so that's even better than miracle. Okay, got a dimensional door. That's not a big deal. Oh god, no. Identify is strangely difficult to cast. For some reason. I don't know why. By the time you can cast it, you probably don't need it anymore. Like, your analysis is probably high enough. Don't want to overcast. My bear will handle the rest. Something is consumed by darkness. Arrgh. Ooh, found a shotgun. Shotgun. Heavy machine gun. Rest in here a bit, get some MP. Come on. I do have lockpicking, right? I did take lockpicking, yeah, we have it. Just still real low leveled. My stock on Magic Dart is still perfectly fine. I believe another thing they changed in Elona Plus is the ability to, like, whenever you sleep, it increases the stock of all your known spells a little bit. And actually, let's go ahead and use that cooking tool on the Hand of the Dead. Is that a fleur? Yeah, it is. I generally don't bother picking up the piles of gold because they are absolutely paltry compared to what you will get for selling stuff. I'm gonna risk eating the Hand of the Dead. Nice. Good for your strength. Keep checking out the rest of this floor. Alright, here we go. So, we want to be very, very careful for walking in here because those hands can just pull you in and probably demolish us. Let's just go down to the next floor. Okay, so the boss here is the Hand of the Dead. Or one of these Hands of the Dead is going to be the boss. Overcast. This is a neutral NPC. Sometimes you'll just find, like, random dudes hanging out. They won't actively fight you unless you attack them first. Generate some MP. Your meditation skill determines MP regeneration, so get that as high as you can if you want to cast. Oh right, I don't have detection, so I can't actually see which of these is like a secret very easily. Ow. I stepped in a string trap. Oh, the hand's coming. Ah, God. There it is. So it broke through the wall and pulled us in. It's alright. My bear's got it. Okay. Still having a hard time hitting stuff, but we're managing okay. This is Elona Plus. Return, escape, gem, cooking. Nice. Wait, did I not open this? Okay, I never opened this. Cool. Let me take my free ores and herbs, please. This is Elona Plus Custom GX 2.06 Fix 1.10. If you can remember all that. Oh. I actually want to kill some more of the Hand of the Deads here because I want that strength bonus. Machine gun's scary, so that's probably cursed. Oh. Oh, we're heavy burdened right now. We should actually drop some stuff. The Noble Claw Hero Raid. Ooh. Protects Charisma, Magic, Constitution from Weakening, grants resistance to Magic, Darkness, and Lightning, improves Light Armor, floats you, negates Confusion and Blindness, and increases Constitution by 5. I wonder if that'll give me a casting penalty. I don't think I have dual wield, so let's see. Okay, that does give me a casting penalty, but what if I do this? What if I just use the claw instead? Because this staff is not really doing much. Like, the meditation increases okay, but that'll be constantly being trained anyways. Can I cast with a claw? Not really. Damn. Actually, wait a minute. No, something else is inhibiting my casting, actually. What do I have that's heavy? Am I on medium armor? No, I'm on light armor. Do I have a debuff or something? Because this was a... Oh, I'm reading the wrong one. I'm a dum-dum. Never mind. Ignore me. I wonder if I can use both of these. Ooh, I can. No, I was looking at short teleport and I thought that was my magic dart skill. Because magic dart's at 100%. If that goes down, that means I'm too heavy. I need to lighten some weight, but we're good. But yeah, like now if we put on machine gun, for example, we can actually still use that. Might as well put something on for some passive stat bonuses. Yeah, you could absolutely do Mage Kung Fu. See Rod. We want to go get rid of some of this equipment though, because we are... When you see burden with an exclamation point, that means you are overburdened. And at that point, your speed is penalized even further. So it's not worth going that heavy to train your weightlifting. Alright, let's read our spell book, or not spell book, Scroll of Return. So I want to go back to my home, so we just wait a little bit. And then it just warps back. New salary. I might actually drop... What do I have? Nothing I have specifically is really heavy. It's just like a bunch of individual little things. I could just try to identify these. Actually, maybe I'll go into the town. Yeah, this game, like, it's really, really long if you go hard in. I forgot to cook these, damn. Oh well. No, snail, I will not be playing a snail at any point. They made it so you can't have black markets, get more items by investing in. Oh, weird. Okay, let's go ahead and eat our fragments. Boost up our cooking. So yeah, we became insane by using too many memories, but that's fine because we're in a safe place. All you do is just kind of wander around in a circle for a little bit. It doesn't actually, it doesn't do anything in town as long as you don't attack people, but you just kind of get every stat effect in the book for a bit. Start to take your clothes off. Mark Dance Crazy. Yeah, I think these, they paralyze you for a bit, but then they also give you resistance afterwards. Okay, so yeah, there's all the cooking done. Yeah, we're already up to 14 platinum pieces for learning skills now. This is why I generally like to just use the skill tickets, because otherwise you have to spend a lot of time getting, like, the platinum, these little mini-quests. Got 29k right now. I could buy a deed of... No, I can't buy a deed of truck. Shotgun. Yeah, we just have a bunch of stuff. We could sell our Oracle Scrolls, get some money. Should probably learn negotiation at some point. I don't think I have that. No, I gotta learn negotiation so I can get better prices. An item would generate that was overpowered, it overflowed the price to buy it? Hell yeah. That's Elona.txt. So the problem is, like, these don't really sell for anything. You need to get your own shop. Drop the bronze breastplate. That's probably the heaviest thing here. These can all go. Some baby hunting. Easy peasy. Don't overcast. The arrow hits Saminar, the gangster, and kills her. Please stop. Just imagine that being your last word. Somebody shooting magic darts at you. Please stop. I'm dying, but please start. Please stop. Magic helmet, maybe? Let's go cook that orc corpse before it rots. Excuse me. Charred orc meat, well... No, we need to sleep. That's what I came to town for, right. Let's eat this eye. I can't eat the eye, I'm satisfied. They'll probably rot overnight, but whatever. Free materials. You meditate and feel inner peace. Good. Oh nice, they didn't rot. Although I'm still satisfied, so I can't actually eat anything. Oh yeah, I need to show off some of the skills I got. So I got mining and fishing, I think. Did I get fishing? Yeah, I did. So mining lets you remove tiles. And, like, you can remove tiles wherever you want. If you do it in a town, people don't care. Sometimes you'll find money or items in the tiles as well. Also trains your strength. Not, like, super useful for getting items and stuff, but for the gathering points, it's good. Yeah, I can give it to my bear, I guess. Alright, this one has a feed input specifically. Good luck. I hope it's not cursed. It was cursed. Okay. I'm gonna risk the other one. Your nerve is damaged. You're paralyzed. Your nerve is sharpened. So wait, I actually wonder if that lowers and then gains your resistance anyways. You can get items from mining walls, but most of them aren't really, like, super incredible. Like, it's a way to get a little bit of extra food or a couple of extra gems here and there, but generally, if you... I think the fastest way is probably getting fishing with the mechanical lure. Because you can just generate money so quickly once you get that. It's kind of silly. Do another hunt. I hope my bear is still not confused from eating that bad meat. Oh, I need to get some ammo, because I'm using the machine gun. Right, I should probably get a bullet. Maybe stop by the Cyberdome. Ow. Asshole. Well, I thought that it was if you ate cursed... Like, if the food made you vomit in some way, I thought it reduced your stats. Like, if it still granted a resistance, you would still get that, but I believe... Unless I'm wrong, that it reduces stats if you eat, like, bad food. Because otherwise you could just eat a bunch of rotten food and then eat good food, alternating constantly. Oh, I haven't actually been to, what's it called yet? Not Palmia, the other one. This corpse is definitely rotting by the time I get there. Yep, there it goes. Got some traveling bonuses at least. Not Truce Ground. I do need to go to Truce Ground, so I need to pick a god. Pick a god and pray. Here we go, Micah Ore. Birthday present. Micah Ores are good to hang on to because they stack, they're really easy to get, and you can give them to your pets to boost their potential. Actually, speaking of, maybe I'll do that. Oh, my My bear drank from the fountain. Sometimes they'll just eat. Running into major bosses with a special attack that lets them teleport next to you and swing in melee. Yeah, the later game gets real rough. Also nice, free platinum. Started using the bards, probably? Oops, you're not a bard. Really need to hit the bard here. There we go. Oh yeah, we're fine. So, if the game lets you shoot an NPC without, like, a prompt, like, they're considered neutral and you don't lose karma for shooting them. And bards are considered neutral NPCs, so you can just blast them if you don't like their music. Alright, let's see here. Oh yeah, I got a godly girdle. I should probably wear that. Light gloves. Resistance to lightning, two-hand, martial arts. These ones are mica. Well, the special artifact, I believe that if they don't start with it and you kill them, it'll just regenerate them with the same stuff they had before. The way you have to do that, you steal their instrument from them and then kill them. At that point, they'll regenerate with a new instrument. But I believe if you just kill them, they won't get, like, any new stuff. The Stradivarius it's not really worth going for anyways, not with Elona Plus at least. Do I have any food to cook? I don't think I do. No, I do not. Because the ensemble skill is just so much better when it comes to performance, and you don't need an instrument for it. Serious Girdle, Origin Bless. This is godly. Ooh, look at those. That's a lot of resistances, damn. Sound, nether, poison, cold. Boost anatomy, mining, detect objects, light armor, hell yeah. And this guy, which we still don't know what it is. I have a miracle robe, actually. We could wear that. Let's see what that is. See if we can identify that. Yo, Slyo, thank you for the host. We're playing some Elona Plus with custom GX mod. One of my favorite roguelikes, although I hesitate to call it a roguelike because it's really more of an open world, turn-based roguelike style game. I think I have another Junkstone, don't I? We're currently getting some materials by giving a kid junk for their birthday. Oh, not that one. Was it you? Here we go. I want to give my kid Junkstone as a birthday present. Here you go. Hydrad. Ooh, bottled water. Yeah, I guess you could call it a roguelite. This game is free to play, so if you want to try it out for yourself, just look up Elona Plus Custom GX 2.06 fix. I know it's super easy to remember, but... What else was available here? Jeweler, Detection, Gene Engineer, Anatomy. Anatomy's good. I should probably grab Anatomy at some point. Probably my next salary I'll get more points in that. Actually, can I start doing herb infusion? Oh no, I need more gardening. Okay, this'll fail then. How long do I think the learning period is on this? If you want to play it at, like, the absolute optimum skill level, it'll take a while. But the biggest thing is just learning the key bindings, and if you, I don't remember... I want to say there's a button for, what was it? I think there was a button for, like, help, I just don't remember what. I just did a new run. I just needed a new run because I wanted to kind of show off what it would be like starting from the beginning as opposed to jumping in and walking around with my 5-pet army, just, like, annihilating everything. Be a little hard to follow. I would say probably, like, you could probably learn the basic commands in a couple of hours. Also, if you want to ask me any questions on Discord or whatever, so you can feel free to hit me up. It's not, like, super difficult to learn. Ooh, we have a rod, actually. I can give that. Here you go. Thanks for the rod. Have another rod. The bell stuff doesn't really work super long. Their health is too low. Like, it takes way too long to get their health up to an acceptable level for me. Another hunting quest. Zap, 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 zap. See, the real pro level happens when you get, like, you turn off all the animations so you can move at maximum speed. And you're just done these quests in, like, 2 seconds. You just hold down your fire magic bolt button and everything dies. But, like, there's a lot of stuff to learn. Actually, let me, check something real quick. So we got 40k. Oh, there's a free bronze coin. I can almost buy a farm. Do I have anything that I can sell? Not really a ton. What I am going to do is actually give some ores to my bear here. And your bear will sell the ores to boost their potential, basically. Maybe? They might need more money. Alright, here. What if you had more? That's all the ore I got, buddy. There we go. So yeah, if you give your pets ores, they will turn it into money. They'll sell the ores automatically and develop their potential on their own. But yeah, I think I wouldn't say 100 hours to learn the basics. It definitely didn't take me 100 hours to learn like how to learn the basic day-to-day stuff. But if you want to learn how to do like everything effectively, like, you know, how to beeline for the barbecue set, turning it into paper, all that stuff, that'll take a little longer to learn. Rod of teleportation. Let's get our free fruit. Actually, it's been a while since we bashed these. These trees regrow, by the way. Oh, I have a cursed tool. I have like the worst possible cooking tool. It's cursed. It's not even that it is the worst cooking tool on the planet. It is also cursed. Let's see. I could probably squeeze out a few more basic quests and get a little bit more money. I want to do a 2-star hunting quest. I kind of do. I want to give it a shot. Get our grape sherbet. Gonna risk it for the biscuit. Don't kill me! Oh no. Okay, we're not gonna target the bell because they have a lot of magic resistance. And they'll probably just disappear on their own anyways. Okay. And then we're gonna target the hungry sea lion. Because they will eat shit out of your bag and it sucks. Gonna rush down this bell while I go after other enemies. And I think eventually the bell will just disappear. We'll miss out on some money, but it's not a huge deal. Money is super easy to get more of. There we go. I guess I could have tried throwing like a poison potion at him or something. 43k, we need like 1.7k to buy the farm deed. I want that farm deed, man. I wanna farm. Spell book. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. And I can't sell equipment for anything because there's a penalty for doing that. Like, I don't want to risk just dying and losing all my stuff. If I go to another town, that could very well happen. I don't have preaching yet, do I? I don't think I do. No, I don't. I don't have a banana, I don't have a spellbook of Ice Bolt, I don't have a Rod of Slow, maybe? Maybe I could buy one. Rod of Slow, no, you don't have any rods. Yeah, my faith level needs to get higher. Oh, I got some free platinum. It's not money, but it's something. Alright, let's identify some items here. Magic laser. Haven't identified any of these rods. Need to identify the rods. I think the day advanced, so there might be some new quests. Rod of Slow, Rune, Escort, Lumiest. Party time, I can't even do this. I want to get 1.7 more. I want to get 1.7 thousand so I can buy the farm deed. Because it's right here. It's right there. So I just want to do like a quest or something. Crepe. Come on, I just need like one more baby quest. That's all I need. No, party time. Oh god, 3-star hunting. We might be able to do it. I'm gonna risk it. Harpies, Thunderhound. My bear already died. My bear friggin' died. I could drink some ale. Oh god, I'm getting squeezed. And tickled. There we go. Okay. We'll just hang out here for a minute, regenerate our MP. We're not taking any risks. We can always get a bear back later. We can get more bears. I love the way that breeding works in this game because you just throw whatever on a ranch and then it just makes copies of itself. Like, you don't need another creature, you don't need anything else. It'll just make eggs. Bear eggs, yeah, bears make eggs. Dog eggs. It's firehound skin. Actually, I might be able to sell that for a little bit of money. Alright, step by step, little by little. Kill that hamster. It knows what it did. Okay, we got it. We got there. Not gonna pick up that star hammer because it weighs 12 stone. Now it's by the farm, literally. Okay, now we just have to not get killed on the way to reading it on the map. I normally like to build my, what's it called? My facilities near Palmia. So we'll put the farm right there. Bam. And you can put these anywhere, like it doesn't matter where you build your farm or where you build a house or whatever, you can put it anywhere you want as long as it's not on an existing tile. So like you can't build it over the cities, but you can put a farm right by the city if you want to. They don't care. Property laws? Nah, this is mine now. I read the deed on it. You've been playing Elona Plus for 3 hours. Kumiromi worries. Are you okay? I don't believe in you yet. How can you worry? Alright, see, we got the bear back. Bear's fine. Just took a little bit of damage. Oh, that corpse rotted, though. Man, I really need to boost up my speed. I can barely make it anywhere. What? Something just took... Oh, that was an assassination event. I was gonna say, something just took 99,999 damage, and that wasn't me, I don't think. Last I checked. Anyways, let's go to our farm. So this is where the game kind of turns into Harvest Moon. We can use the seeds that we got from doing all those harvest time quests. We can plant them. Plant a bunch of fruit seeds. I'm going to move these scarecrows. They don't really do anything. It's mostly there for flavor. They also weigh a lot, so don't pick up too many of them. You can also pick up these trees to move them. We could very well die if we move this too much. This weighs 45 stone, so... We're going to plant all of our seeds with the exception of herb seeds, because those I want to save for when I have higher gardening. Drop that. But yeah, this is one of the things that I really like about this game. You can kind of do a lot of different genres of gameplay eventually, once you get in. So like here we have this Harvest Moon thing where we go out and find seeds to plant in our crops. If we have like corpses or whatever that rot, we can just drop them here. They turn into fertilizer to improve our crops. Yeah, you can't steal... If you go to a wilderness tile and try to pick up a tree, it is considered owned. So you can steal it if you have enough pickpocketing skill, but then if something sees you, like a squirrel, they can yell at you, and they will catch you doing it. But we got some free apples for doing this, at least. Alright, so now that we've gotten all that money out of the way, we're in a good spot to start exploring again. I'm just gonna cook all these apples. Probably do some dungeons. See what we can handle right now. Beginner's Lake, we can absolutely do that. Oh, I still need to find a bullet that's right. Ouch. So I have this machine gun, but I don't have any bullets. Oh, this decreases my investing, but I don't even have investing, so it doesn't matter too much. I need to identify this. Threat monster. Performance, two-hand, cold resistance. This isn't incredible. It's not great. I need to read some books, too. Ooh, big brush. That's useful for when you get a wrench. You can brush your monsters or whatever and make their quality of goods better. You praise a helm as the noble helm, the Big Fall. Decreases literacy, negates confusion. It's not terrible, but decreased literacy is real bad as a spellcaster right now. Bottle of water! Oh, baby. I'm gonna pick up this potion to identify it. Yeah, if your karma goes too low, from like stealing or killing innocent NPCs or just killing guards or whatever, eventually they just attack you on sight when you go to a town. Although you can hang out at the one town in Durfee that doesn't have any guards. That's kind of like the failsafe in case you go too ham on negative karma. You can at least get it back slowly through there. I think that's actually a neutral NPC. Yeah, it is. I think I don't have... Yeah, I lost my stethoscope earlier, so we didn't pick up this other one. Sniper rifle. It's really heavy, though. Oh, God. Stop. Stop. Please go after bear. Please shoot bear. Okay. You're dead now. The nuke, doesn't that put you at, like, maximum negative karma? So, like, you'll be there a while. The nuke quest is extremely... I played Fallout 3 or I played New Vegas, and I would put that in the game. Just like the, what's it called? Oh, we have a portable sleeping bag at least, that's something. It is better than nothing if I can't make it back to a town. Bad heavy raw boots. Those might actually... I think bad isn't cursed, it's just lower quality, but it'll still train our attributes. Oh wow, I can actually hit things now. Natto. Yeah, the nuclear dead lion. We haven't found that. That doesn't show up until later, usually. Is it the Fallout 76 tradition to nuke Appalachia? The Appalachian Mountains or whatever. That ring. So sometimes you'll find altars, and if you have a god, you can actually convert the altar to your god, if you're lucky. My bear stepped in a damn string trap and died. God bless America. I'm gonna eat these boots. I'm so mad I'm eating these boots. Look, my mining got better. You feel good. I'm so mad I'm gonna mine these walls out. Yeah, sometimes you can find gold, although let's take a look here. This valuable gold bar weighs nothing. I have a feeling that's not an actual valuable gold bar for some reason. We're gonna try and do the rest of this dungeon without Bear Friend, but we'll see. Hey, free bullet. Let's make sure I don't get a spellcasting penalty. No, we don't. Okay, we can finally fire our gun now. How am I hitting so much? Do I have marksman? No, I don't think I do. Apparently I'm just real lucky with firearms, Tim. So firearms, again, ammo doesn't go down. Like, you cannot run out of ammo, so you don't have to worry about spamming shots here. Is that the good whip? Sometimes enemies will drop their figurines. Like, sometimes they'll drop cards or figurines. Eventually you can buy a museum to put these cards and figurines in to generate passive income. Oh, this is just a bronze whip. Damn. There's a specific whip that gives, like, 4d20 damage, which is really good early on, and also has a chance for remote attack. Let me grab that lockpick, actually. Most of the gold bars you'll find on the ground are fake, by the way. That's why. They weigh nothing. Sometimes people want the fake gold bars for their birthdays, though, so you might as well grab them. Just don't expect to make any money selling them. Actually, I should probably be training my firearms now that I have it. See a snail, you can kind of just do whatever. Nah, gems are not where it's at. As far as I can tell, some of the best money making is coming from cooking. I think if you catch a whale with fishing, and you cook it into steak, you get, I think they sell for like 30k each. And yo, Batsugunda, thank you for the resub. Don't worry, I checked my moisture levels, they're good. I'm actually heavily burdened, I should drop some shit. That's a cursed shield, get out of here. Muddy cloth robe. Still haven't identified that one that I'm wearing right now. Let me drop these girdles. Well, I have a godly cloak. I think I should wear that. Oh, this is a cursed godly cloak though, because it says scary. Never mind. We could try and uncurse that. Of illusion. Like, gems are really easy to carry around. I just prefer to give them to my pets to trade for their potential levels to increase. Okay, so we don't want to wear this just yet because I think it's cursed. I'll wear this one. Bamboo cloak. Shotgun. Actually, meditation. This increases my luck. Increases detect objects. Lockpicking. Yeah, like steaks get you so much money, and once you get high cooking, you can get up to multiple steaks per cook. Did I find any better rings? Blessed Glass Decorative Ring. Charisma, Darkness Resist, Cold Resist. I guess I'll take that. Because, like, Charisma, I don't have a ton of followers yet. That's primarily what you want to use that stat for, is just having followers. Shoes. Gun Spirit. I think all the spirits are neutral. Scroll of Oracle, that's good money. Early on, you want to grab Scrolls of Oracle if you find them. They're worth a decent amount, and they can stack really easily. They weigh nothing. Ah! Need some food. What do we got here? Sapple sherbet should be fine. Oh, crab is pinching me. There we go. I was eating something. Because, like, you can also sell equipment and it goes for a decent amount, but it's a lot harder to cart around compared to food. And eventually, once you get your, like, your weightlifting and you start getting barbecue sets, you can just carry around, like, all your food and it doesn't rot by the time you get to your food store. That's the other thing I really like about this game. You can have, like, multiple stores and each one can specialize if you want. Scroll, we might as well grab these, identify them. Alright, Lost Follower. Is this loss? Ooh, decreases my strength by 7. Like, it does negate sleep and confusion, but... yeah, sleep, confusion, blindness. I could get another feat, actually. Seven isn't a lot, but when you have 17 strength, that is quite a bit. I mean, strength is useful for carrying stuff, for carry capacity. Independent isn't terrible, but I generally will have at least one pet with me. Independent boosts your stats when you're the only friendly NPC on the map. I kind of want to get a second level of Iron Defense. It's probably not super useful, but it's nice to have a little bit of extra this early on. Actually, let me get Ascetic, because this is a life increase, and that's really hard to get. This boosts your HP. Yeah, I believe it's determined by how much your weight is compared to, like, your strength, so you can eventually make anything light armor if you want. Alright, Flying Frog level 10 is our boss this time. The Magic Spirit got drunk. Okay, let me dip back here for a second, recover an MP, because I see a gunner over there. Those guys like to shoot. Machine infantries. Crab. Sir. Where are you coming from? Oh, probably this side. Breastplate is probably too heavy to use. Hammer's Whip. Actually, that could be useful. I don't think Custom GX changes the equipment stat formula, or the weight formula for, like, determining whether you have heavy armor. Don't need the Pleasant Sleep Blanket. Grab that Flying Frog. Not that I can cook it with anything yet, but we want to dream big. I need to invest. I need to get investment so I can actually start getting my barbecue set. Because it'll actually take forever to level that up normally. Or to pickpocket like a set of barbecue set from the Party Time quest. I need to sleep. I gotta go Betty bye. Whoa. Oh, that was a teleport trap. Probably should get sense trap at some point. Or detection, I should say, not sense trap. Is that a ration? No, it's a raw noodle. Total equipment under 5 stones would be light, 5, 15 medium, 15 plus would be heavy. I'd be medium right now, so probably either some Elona Plus update or something else changed it, but level up, more new skills. Going Overcast. Train some firearms, why not? Really need to get Marksman. I want to just go back to the, actually, I think I have a lockpick. I could try opening this. And it broke. Damn. My lockpick broke. Okay, let's eat some food. And then let's read a Scroll of Escape, because we want to go back to Palmia before we fall asleep. No time to use the front door, I'm digging into the king's bed. I love this game. It's so dumb. Just mine open the side of the king's room, sleep in his bed. Might as well cook this rotten corpse at least. Exhausted noodle. Terrible noodle. Look at that natto. I like natto. Ooh. Cursed. These are actually really good stats. It's like, let me see if I can just remove the curse on it. I think the curse remover is it you? Yeah, here we go. Oh, I might have to wear it. My bear, I have to save my bear, and I just wasted 20,000 or 2,000. The bartender is asleep. Actually, I wonder if there are any scrolls, if I have any vanished curses. Here we go, uncurse. I can buy one of these. I think I picked up an oracle scroll as well. We can sell that off. Yeah, here we go. Yeah, the coffin, you can sleep in the coffin if you want to. It's a pretty bad bed, though. Just use the king bed. It's the best. It is the best until you get a happy bed. I don't want to eat that food. It might be cursed. I need to find a whistle. I'm actually curious. I'm gonna save scum real quick, because I don't know if uncursing counts for miracle items as well. No, it was a cloak, right. Okay, no, they can resist curse sometimes too. Alright. I'm using a save and reload there because I want to do some experimenting and not have a curse item stuck to me. I have no shame in using save scumming if I feel like it. It's a single player game. The objective is to have fun. Oh god, I forgot about this cat girl who sings spirituals. Could just be a high quality curse, yeah. Let's get my bear back. Do I have any gear I can give you, actually? You still don't have any rings or weapons. Not that you really need weapons, but... might have some boots for you. Yeah, leg shoot. I can give these speed boots, it's something. Big fall. Yeah, still not a ton of great rings and amulets and stuff. That's an engagement, so I have to make sure it's going to be good later on. Supportive. Honestly, I think I just eat the relationship penalty. Fireproof, resistance to darkness, increased charisma, mind cold, another mind. I guess you can have that. Your relationship with Kunzin the brown bear becomes amiable. I may have just accidentally proposed to this bear. Oops. These things happen. I can't marry my bear yet, we're not that close. Ah, here we go. So sometimes they'll just ask for worthless fake gold bars. It still says valuable gold bar, but that's a trick. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for now. Been playing about 3.5 hours. It's about time to call it for the night. But thanks for stopping by for some Elona. I might stream some more of this. Seems like people are enjoying it. Also, it's probably like one of the only Elona streams on Twitch, so where else are you going to watch this, huh? But yeah, thanks for stopping by. I will probably be streaming Jupiter Hell pretty soon at some point, because I got a key for that, and I really want to check it out. It's by the same people who made Doom RL, like years and years and years ago. So that could be pretty fun. I really like the original. So that'll probably be in the future. Maybe not this week, and I'm probably going to be a little busy, but potentially Monday. And then maybe some more of this. Probably some Dead by Daylight in the future as well. I need to definitely stream some more of that. But yeah, let's see who's live right now. Who can we host you over to? I'm glad I only had to look at the wiki for the race bonuses once and I remembered everything else. We're gonna host you over to... I'm gonna host you over to the Wandering Newbie, who's playing some Dark Deity. I don't know why I'm talking like this. I'm gonna host you over to Wandering Newbie, who's playing some Dark Deity, which is like an Indian Fire Emblem. He's really been enjoying it, so go hang out, give him a follow. He's a good guy, he does a lot of good stuff. And take it easy. I will see you probably on Monday. If I could spell his name right. There we go. Take it easy.